Guys, it's been a little while since we've been in such low poly. I can't remember the last time I played Rumble on stream. It's been a hot minute. How are you guys doing? How's your week going? It's been a while since we've seen each other. It's been exactly a week. Yeah. How was everybody's weekend before and weekend right now? It's gonna happen.
Sovereign of Libel,
Ceiling Cat, I appreciate you, buddy.
the
50
Northumbrian
bucks.
benefactor, agent of Lehman, the Carvardian dissident, the Artarian disaster, crossspells savior, all-around swell guy. But the only one that matters is the Ace Thongwe.
Ceiling Cat, just popping off at the beginning of stream. You can tell that the week has really, Ceiling Cat's been waiting. Ceiling Cat had an itch, and I don't know, were you around much during Thursdays? Because I know last Thursday's stream was the only one last week, and you usually can't make it to those. Either way, let's get into this. Guys, if you don't know how Rumble works, I'll do a little bit of a brief on this. Pokemon Rumble on the Wii is the only version of Rumble that has shinies in it. They're 1 in 8192, like full-on shinies, but it's kind of like Scarlet and Violet, because you're really just running... I'm just running past everything. The things that spawn, all of these have a shiny roll. Every single Pokemon. So it's kind of like family spawns in Scarlet and Violet. And whenever a Pokemon is shiny, the model will be shiny and it'll have sparkles on it. It doesn't make any like sound effects or anything like that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's a bunch of really neat models. I mean, all of these, you either love it or you hate it, the art style. The reason I'm playing with 4 Deoxys is because they're very fast and they have a speed up move. They have agility. And the reason I'm playing with 4 of them is because in this game, you're playing at full odds, but every single player that you have has their own shiny roll. So it's kind of like I'm using the shiny charm, almost, when I'm playing with 4 guys. So, yeah. We have decent odds. It's like old school...
Avatar Hassani 17 celebrates
Hassan,
11
appreciate
months
you.
of membership. Life isn't what it seems. Fart with reverb.
There it is. You know what? I'll give you that. That's for you. One day he will man up in shiny hunting Coliseum. I don't think I ever will. I don't think I will be manning up. Dude, the resets in Coliseum are bananas. Have you ever seen it? Like, what the process is for shiny hunting in Coliseum and Gale of Darkness and stuff? It's tough, man. I do have a copy of each one now, though. It's not a 0% chance. Seems like it'd be terrible. Yeah. But they are cool. Like, they're very unique hunts. So, I don't know. They're pretty neat. I would have to leave them in that game, though. I don't think I would ever transfer them out. I think I'd have to leave them on the memory card. The cool thing about the Coliseum Japanese copy that I got is it has the memory card. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. I'm sorry if I missed any of your messages. This is kind of like...
celebrates 2 months
I have to pay attention a little more.
Congrats, you have dealt with me for 2 months. Front-facing baby chick, L_.
Jewel, I appreciate you hanging out for 2 months. You also had to deal with me for 2 months. So, the give and take there. Calm's explaining how this works like we have never played it. Well, I have not, so thank you, Calm. Yeah, Vlad, I don't expect that everybody has played this game. It's kind of a weird... like, they've had a lot of releases of this, but I feel like this is not nearly as popular as some of the other spin-offs. So, I can't fault you for not playing this. It is a good time, though. If you haven't played it, You can play this on Dolphin.
1213 celebrates 6 months of membership.
CMH, I appreciate you.
Rumble, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick.
Z, I appreciate you too, by the way. I see that gifty. Shirk, make sure you say thanks. The immediate snipe on Shirk.
Front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick.
It's gonna be a very long Rumble night.
Baby chick. Front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick.
This is going for quite a while.
Front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick.
All right, we're good. CMH, I appreciate you, buddy. So, I'm trying to think. I was in the middle of an explanation of Pokemon Rumble stuff. There's really nothing to it as far as like methods or anything. You're literally just trying to run through as fast as possible. There's no reason to really KO anything because you have a limited number of lives, and if you die, you just you'll get booted out. So yeah, you're usually just kind of blitzing past everything. And the really rare things to get are the bosses, because you get one at the end. It's almost like kind of a long soft reset for the boss ones, because they only appear as bosses. So it's cool when you get one of those. Be here for a bit. I was in the last stream for like 30 minutes, but couldn't make it later than that. No, I got you. I know how Thursdays go. And I will be here this week for realsies, so I won't be doing you dirty and only streaming on the one night a week that you can't make it this week. That was a rare event. Broke a 40 chain of Eevee and Platinum because I'm stupid. That is very sad. Although, in Gen 4 PokeRadar stuff, it's a little bit easier to get the chains back, at least. But I know that pain. I've lived that pain. Ceiling Cat with the 20 gifties, buddy. Just always popping off, specifically at the beginning of stream today, though. You know that the time is short. Guys, I appreciate you. Please make sure to say thanks to Ceiling Cat if you gift one of those, or you get one of those gifties. And everybody else get some Sneasels in the chat. Some pay buttons. Show some love. Yeah, that's a lot of dollary dues, Jewel. That is a fact. We have a lot of homies always supporting your boy. I'm trying to think. There was something else that I wanted to mention on this. We have plenty of time to remember. So I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do for the weekend, for like Friday and Saturday. Because I don't know if I could do a full night stream of Pokemon Rumble for like a Friday or a Saturday stream. I don't know if I got it in me. I like this game, but it's a little one-dimensional as far as like the checks and stuff. So I think maybe tomorrow what I might do is kind of like what we did in the past with Rumble Weekend, where I did like a Rumble segment, kind of. Like we do an hour of Rumble in the middle of what we're doing tomorrow. And I've kind of thought maybe I'm going to do... Maybe we start the Deoxys hunt. Maybe I do some Emerald, like, random encounter stuff. I'm not sure yet, but I want to get back to some of the old school stuff. And I'm set up on a couple of GBA games, and I'm kind of excited to get into those. So I'm on the fence. I'm trying to decide. You guys let me know what you think would be spicy. And if you really want to see more of this, you can tell me about that too. Deoxys, see, I'm going to try to get all 4 forms as shinies, so I have some time ahead of me. What I will say is I've been doing a Poipole hunt on the side as well, and I think I'm just going to leave that as like a for me shiny hunt. Recently, I've had like a hard time doing anything Pokemon related off stream because it feels like I'm just... I'm wasting it almost, But I think it's good to have a couple just for me. And I don't really have a great way to stream 3DS stuff anyways, so I need to play Black and White, but I'm in my Pokemon protagonist lore phase. I don't know what that means. I also have to play through Black and White and Black and White 2, and dude, I cannot bring myself to do it. Every time I pick it up, I just immediately, I probably get like 15, 20 minutes. I cannot do it. Raze, I'm living the life you lived. Did you see the Sanrio Yu-Gi-Oh collab with McDonald's? I did, but I don't think those are in the States. We literally went to McDonald's the other day. Was it today? It might have been today. It was today, I think. I didn't see Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, which, you know I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh stan. If you don't know. You see that pot of greed back there? He's there. I'm a fan. Just the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the Exodia, like, was it Pon Pon Purin? The doggo? Yeah, that one was pretty funny. If we ever get a shiny Regice, I will not be able to spot it. Just so we're clear, guys. It will have sparkles, so that's why I have to look manually at these. They're not right now, unfortunately. We researched this. That is... So it's just in Canada right now? It was someplace else before Canada, wasn't it? It's really weird that they would release it in a, like, smaller market first like that. Because at first it was in somewhere, like... It was somewhere weird, like, I don't want to say something totally random, but it was a very, like, just kind of seemingly random pick for the first one. Was it Germany? It was someplace before Germany, I thought. Yeah, either way, it was like, it just... I wasn't really sure why it was there first, you know? Because your boy likes Yu-Gi-Oh! I know a lot of people here like Yu-Gi-Oh! What is it that Germany got that we don't got? It's on tour around the world each month. There you go. Yeah, I mean, as long as we get it eventually, I'm fine. I want everybody to get their Yu-Gi-Oh! Sanrio shenanigans. We want it to happen for everybody. Why are you going for Regice specifically? I'm not. I'm just going through, so like, I should show you guys. I'm just kind of doing a shiny living dex in this game. There are random bosses at the end of each map. I can't pick which one it is. But every single Pokemon that spawns in here can be shiny, and I need a bunch of them. So like, I just started on the water map, but what I usually do in this game is I go to one map until I get a shiny, and then I go to the next, and then I just kind of do a little loop. Unless I'm really feeling like hunting something specifically, but like, you can't really choose what you're hunting in this game. You're just kind of, you gotta take what the RNG gods decide to give you. So, yeah. But I got a lot of cool stuff. We're just gonna, not that I have any say in this, but we're gonna take what we can get here. Is this the weekend edition that has Gens 2 and 3? It is. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a really nice addition to this. I don't know why they didn't just have Gens 2 and 3 in this by default. Like, I don't know what they were doing, why they did it that way. Shiny Skuntank looks so good. Honestly, a lot of shinies look really good in this. They're really colorful and just like super saturated, and you can really see it since the models are so basic. You really see a lot of the colors shining through. I like it. And this is all, like, everything from Gen 1 through 4 is in this, which is cool. Got a lot of options, a lot of things to shiny hunt. Strix, I don't know, man. I have no idea why they didn't include them, but I will say I'm glad that Absol was able to get Weekend Edition set up. We had a dev who took matters into their own hands, you know? Do they still show the next toys on the bottom of Happy Meal boxes? The next toys. Is that a thing? They show what the next thing is going to be? I didn't realize that was a thing. They used to, not anymore, my wife yelled into the room. So there you go. Playing Let's Go Eevee for the lore. I mean, Let's Go was pretty fun. Those games were really slept on, but they're still, like, the best graphics of any regular, like, mainline Pokemon game, I guess. They're beautiful. The catching stuff is a little weird, and motion controls, you know, but they're pretty cool. They had interesting shiny hunting stuff, too. And Megas. They did have Megas. They were Gen 7, which is just a goated gen, right? Gen 7, super good. Software or hardware? And yes, I was in tears when I saw him release that a few years ago. Yeah. Software or hardware? Good question. I would never do anything that my Uncle John Nintendo wouldn't approve of. I'll let you infer what that means. You can decide what that means. I promise no more funny business. There you go. Inquisitor, I appreciate you doing your thing, showing the respect. Yeah, there's some funny business with the dang usernames. I will say, we made a rule on the Discord. I guess I should mention it here. We've had a few times where, like, it's always a joke, right? But people, like, changing their profile pictures to me and their name to me or something like that. And we're just, because we've had confusion on some of this stuff before, we have made a rule, just so you're all listening, you're all here. Don't be impersonating people, even if it's like a layer of a joke of impersonating somebody in the chat. It's like confusing and annoying sometimes. So yeah, don't do that anymore. Them's the rules from now on, just so we're all clear. There's been random times in chat, and I know it's just like a mixed bag and it's always a joke, but it get confusing for your boys sometimes too. Yeah, if they don't want us to, they need to release it on the Switch. That is true. All of these games, dude, what was it? Heart Gold, Soul Silver? I saw going for $250. I bought mine for less than that, but not like a lot less than that. It was a chunk less than that, but it was still an unreasonable amount of money. They literally just need to make it available somewhere. I'll pay the money. I'd like to have it all on Switch. I don't want to have all these. As much as I like the Tower of DS lights, it would be nice to just have a bunch of switches and have HDMI right on them. Yeah, they make it weird to change your names back and forth. Hassan with the 10 gifties, buddy, I appreciate you. I don't even know what the heck is getting this going, but Hassan, as always, I appreciate you, buddy. Guys, please make sure to say thanks to Hassan if you got one of those. And get some avatars in the chat. Maybe a pay button or two. I accidentally went to the caves instead of the river, as you might notice right now. Oh god, the fan peas are in here. That's gonna be tough. There are Sneasels in here though. For old Ceiling Cat. What type is Kangaskhan? Normal. Just a normal mama. She's just trying her best. Working with what she got. The river dried up. Yeah, it's a little bit different here. This, I will say, this has better shiny bosses, though. Since Ceiling Cat's only going to be here for a little bit, maybe we'll do the cave a little. We'll try to get a Sneasel. Okay, so you see that sparkle that's on that layer on there? That means that it's a guaranteed catch. It isn't shiny, As you can tell, it looks the same as the other ones, but it's a guaranteed catch. So when it's shiny, it will have that sparkle on it, and it will have a shiny model, because all shinies that you find in this are guaranteed captures. Just so we're clear. If you see me run past something sparkly that isn't like noticeably a different color, that's probably why. I just recognized it and I was like, meh, I don't need another rando Lairon. The problem is there's a lot of things that are really rare. Like you see Soul Rock, only 2 of those spawned here. Oh god, and he killed my Deoxys. Honest thoughts on Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet, I had a lot of fun with. It was a lot of fun to stream. It was a great like time for the channel because I got like had a lot of growth during that. I think it has some really cool stuff. Shiny hunting is pretty easy in it, but like it's kind of fun to be able to just load up and know that you're getting something that night. Like it's pretty much guaranteed. And you just have to have the right mindset for it. I wouldn't want it to be the only game I could shiny hunt in, but I like having it as an option. And I think it had like one of the best stories of any Pokemon game just ever. I think it had a really cool storyline that was interesting the whole way. I think like all of the main characters were really cool. The 3 homies were all cool in their own way. Yeah, I liked it. It ran terribly, but the new Switch, there's been a lot of leaks and stuff recently about the new Switch, because you guys saw there was a Twitter post. I guess we haven't talked since this happened. There was the Twitter post from Furukawa. He's like, "Hey guys," and this was cool. I'm just gonna kill this Fanpy because I don't know if it's shiny or not. He's like, "Hey, we're going to have a Nintendo Direct, and we're not going to be talking about the Switch 2, because he knew I was going to be mad." Oh my god, see, this is the problem with playing on one controller, is I have to control everything at once. Okay, hold on. But they said that the new Switch, the successor to the Switch is what they said specifically, I think, is going to be happening sometime soon. It's like they're going to have an announcement before the end of this fiscal year, which is March 2025 for them, I think, is what it ends up being for Nintendo. Fiscal year is different depending on like the business. It's when they started operating or whatever, right? Ceiling Cat with another 20. Buddy, I appreciate you. Guys, please make sure to get some sneezels in the chat, some pay buttons, and say thanks. And I didn't mention this earlier, opt in, exclamation gift in the chat. Make sure you're opted in so you can get one of those spicy gifties. Question: why are you playing Pokemon Rumble tonight? Because it is a Pokemon Rumble weekend. There's a shiny hunting event where a bunch of people are hunting in this game. So I'm getting on board with it. Plus, I just like Rumble. It's cool. It's a unique little game. It's not something that I hunt in all the time, but it's nice to have just a little break. You do a little something else for a bit. Find some funny little friends. I'm catching up. Catching up on chat. I'm sorry I'm behind, guys. This is how it goes. Fernando, how you doing, buddy? I see you've had the itch, the same one that I have, buying all the Japanese Pokemon games. We have the same problems, and I'm glad I brought you over to the dark side. Get all the Pokemon games together. Scarlet and Violet have performance issues, so the inevitable remakes, if they do it, I don't know if they're going to. I think the DLC might be the quote-unquote remake, but I'm hoping on the new Switch. That's kind of what I was segueing into, but you know, I get sidetracked. Is new Switch, new, you know, more powerful console. I'm hoping it just lets you play regular Switch games, which they kind of, they had a post or a comment about backwards compatibility and physical versus digital stuff recently, and they kind of made it sound like they were not going to be pushing for an all digital type deal. So I'm hoping the backwards compatibility is something that they're considering, which, you know, maybe we get a little extra horsepower for Scarlet and Violet. Maybe it runs a little better. It'd be pretty cool. It would be nice to replay it at a good frame rate, you know, maybe higher quality stuff, just they can crank up the graphics a little bit. I always thought it would be cool if they had a console that you could play on the snazzier one. And I guess the PS4 Pro and stuff does this, where if you're playing on that, it has like bumped up graphic settings. Do that with the Switch too. Guys, I appreciate you liking the stream. Somebody told me I need a new like goal. What are we at? We're at a cool 72. Let's go for 100 right now, and then we'll go past that. If you want to get pinned up to a like goal, 100. Boris, you got it. Boom. Yeah, I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Helping your boy out on the algorithm. Shiny Mawile in 818 eggs and sword. Not bad. Little over odds, but it's a good shiny. Good one to have. The only sad thing is you can't Mega Evolve it. It's just stuck. Regular Mawile. Got the old GBA SP double hunt going for Fire Red Leaf Green. Very nice. I was telling everybody, Fernando, I think before you were here, I think tomorrow night I'm going to do... We're going to start the Deoxys hunt in Fire Red Leaf Green. And then we'll have a Rumble segment. But I think I want to start really focusing on getting Deoxys. I would like to get one of each form as a shiny. So it's going to be a time. The new Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to call it. I forget who said it in the chat, but somebody said Super Nintendo Switch, and I thought that was pretty cool, but yeah, they could go a lot of ways with this. Just don't do the Switch U, because they know how that goes. They've had some bad times with naming conventions sometimes. I need to get the event on my game so bad. Yeah, it was actually a little more like convoluted than I thought it was going to be. To get the events injected and stuff. It isn't just like you give yourself the item for it, which I thought was all you had to do. You had to like do a whole bunch of stuff to make it happen. You had to get like the Wonder Card, and then you had to go like activate it by going into the Pokemon Center, doing all that, but getting the Wonder Card and stuff set up, you have to use this like other program. It's something. it was definitely testing me. What are the shiny odds in this? So it's 1 in 8192, but because I'm playing with 4 players, I have 4 Deoxys, they all have a shiny roll. So it's kind of like I'm playing with the charm, like the old charm odds. So, yeah, it's better than 1 in 8192. And you can see how many Pokemon we're seeing, like, per reset. I don't know how many it is. It's probably, like, what would you guys say, like 50 Pokemon per reset? So, yeah. So it's not exactly 1 in 2048, because all of them have their own shiny roll, and they can each technically roll the same number. Like, it's a small chance, but there's a chance. It's kind of the same thing as like the DA odds, right? Where it isn't exactly 1 in 25 because they're all individual rolls. It's kind of the same deal there. But yeah, about that, right? Without getting too deep into the maths. Do whatever it takes, but first I need to become technologically literate. Yeah, that'll help. That'll be a good starting point. You have a GB operator, right? Because that, if you're going to do any GBA stuff, that is or Game Boy Color stuff, I guess, too. You really, really need to get one of those. It's like $50. Back up your saves, do everything just to make sure you don't lose it, because it's sad times. With 1 in 8192 shinies, you don't want to be losing any of those. My Venusaur is a monster. What do you mean? Are you playing some, Oh, you're not playing Rumble, right? Mel, are you playing Rumble tonight? I know you said you were maybe going to try it. I'm allergic to math. Yeah, I'm there with you. Individual rolls like a crazy slot machine. There it is. But we're looking for shinies. Shiny Lugia. What about it? I mean, if we get a shiny Lugia tonight, I wouldn't complain. Here's the scary thing, by the way. We haven't had one of these happen yet, and it's very rare to get a shiny boss. I've only found 2. But, the scary thing about the bosses is you can lose. Okay, there's two shiny, or like sparkly Fanpies here. Not shiny. Not shiny. So if they're shiny, their names will be blue when we pick them up. So I'm just trying to pay attention. Yeah, you can fail a boss because they do big damage. And because I have 4 guys all stacked on top of each other, if they throw out one like Hail Mary just blast attack, they might just KO all my Pokemon at once, and then I just lose, and I won't be able to get it. So like right now, you see its health bar. I have to fight and kind of run away a little bit and just hope that I don't get bonked. So that's how it goes. I don't remember this guy's name. Carol? My wife is asking if she can be a freak. My wife's trying to self-promote right now. What do you got?
In this case, I'm selling.
Oh, my wife is selling actual things of hers. She's trying to get some cash. Pinkbeach.art. There you go. On Instagram. She's got a claim sale she's doing. There you go. So if you want some Jalissa merch.
I have calm clothes too.
Oh God, no! Don't sell my gamer bathwater. the calm clothes. What are you selling that I wear? A Yu Yu Hakusho shirt worn only once in Nippon. Did I even take it to Japan? Maybe not. It might be false advertising.
No, I think you did, but you didn't wear it there.
Yeah, I think I took it. I realized I'm an old man, and at a certain point, I'm not trendy enough to wear some of these things, so that's kind of what happened. Garg, welcome in. Anybody else having buffering problems? I don't see any, like, frame drops or anything on my side, so I think that's McDonald's Wi-Fi, you know. That whole dealio.
Did you tell them the resolution with the void?
Did I tell them the resolution with the void?
You just did on Discord.
Just on Discord, I guess. So if you guys were here last week, my wife called during the stream saying she was picking up a cat surprise and that she lost it in a PetSmart. If you weren't in the Discord, I guess you never heard what happened at the end of that saga. The cat lives in PetSmart now. No, they called her the next day. They finally trapped it. They found it. They had to box it into a certain area. Somebody, like, was in the PetSmart and was like, hey, I think something's running around in here. And they ended up, like, finding it in an aisle and, like, putting a big stack of pet beds to keep it from running away. And eventually they caught it. My wife picked it up, and it was a cute little rascal. It was very playful. When we got our cat, she wasn't a kitten anymore. She was kind of a small cat.
Like a teen.
She was a teen. Yeah. She was not like a cute little small kitten. She was just small cat. But it was nice to play with a little kitten for just a little bit and have no strings attached. I was very convinced my wife was going to try to con me into keeping this animal, and it wasn't actually for her friend, but it was in fact actually for her friend. Her friend got the cat and gave it her own name, but I named it Roach, so that's its actual name.
I named it Sushi.
She named it Sushi. Roach is obviously the correct answer, though. And then its real name that it's stuck with now is Spocha. I don't know, bro. That's a place at Round 1, the arcade. It's like sports challenge. They have batting cages and go-karts and junk. Yeah.
Instagram.
Pinkbeach.art gives a 404. Oh, it's her Instagram is where she's doing it. Pinkbeach.art is her name. Although your site, I meant to tell you, it is 404ing. So like,
I know, we need to fix it.
okay. My wife has been screwing around with like website stuff occasionally, and we used to have like a page for you, didn't we?
Well,
like
the thing is, it renewed and it charged me double, and I said no, so I just never renewed it.
Speaking, okay, as long as we're having technological conversations here, did you ever get your money back on that QR code thing?
No, I haven't heard anything.
My wife spent so much money on this stupid QR code thing, and it kills me. And I'm just like, we're trying to get the money back on it, but it was just such a dumb thing for the business cards, a QR code for it, you know? But people are making these QR codes and they only give you a certain amount of scans and stuff. Like, it's really goofy, the limitations that they're putting on these QR codes that just do not need to be a thing. What's your favorite Hisuian form shiny? Zorua. Yeah, I really like Zorua and Zoroark. The tiny Fanpeas are so cute, it's ridiculous. I know. All of the Pokemon in this are pretty cute. Even things like Groudon. He's just a cool little dude. Yeah, they're all friend-shaped. And that's what I like about it. You keep saying was. You didn't get rid of the Void Cat, did you? I did. Not, well, no. We have our Void Cat, but the little Void Cat went to the home it was supposed to go to. Jess, welcome in. And Garg, I see you there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, the only thing about this is you see a lot of the same things. So, like, and the problem with Weekend Edition is you only see Gen 2 and 3 or Gen 1 and 4 at the same time. There's never anything that has all of them together, which is kind of a bummer. But usually what I'm doing is I'm kind of moving around map to map. Maybe I'm going to change it up again. We're going to the forest now, so I can keep my sanity. I don't want to just keep running through the same stank cave. Gonna be the McDonald's Wi-Fi over here for me tonight, I guess. Yeah, we all have McDonald's Wi-Fi nights, so it's all good.
What's your Hisuian form shiny?
The onion. I just answered this. Zorua is a very good shiny. I appreciate the Toonie. Yeah, I really like Zorua. I really like Zoroark. You know, Voltorb and Electrode are really good too, but my immediate first answer, like favorite shiny in that game, is Zorua. It's just got a really nice blue shiny. It really matches the vibe of that Pokemon, I feel like, too. And it's kind of like a, I mean, I guess it's the same kind of shiny as regular Zorua, right? Just red to blue. Yeah, it's good. Can you explain how Rumble works? I don't really understand what's happening. Yeah, so Pokemon Rumble, all of these are 1 in 8192 odds. I'm going to be saying this a lot tonight, guys, but that's okay. Because I want to spread the joy of Rumble. Everything is full odds, old school shiny odds. And when I finally see a shiny, it will just be, like the model will be different, and it'll have sparkles in the map here. So, yeah, I'm just running past everything. It's kind of like Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting. I'm literally just blitzing through the map, and whenever I see something that's shiny, I just will stop. I'll KO it, because in this game, when you're fighting things, you're just throwing out attacks. Not everything you can catch. Like, you see, I'm just getting coins and stuff. That one I can catch. You see how it fell on the ground there? So when I find a shiny eventually, I'll just attack it and I'll be able to pick it up. And then it's like, I can use it in battle and stuff if I want, but I'm just here for the collection. Every shiny you find is guaranteed to be catchable, because normally it's like a bit of a dice roll if you're going to be able to catch it at all. So it's kind of sketchy. It seems scary, but yeah. So I'm just running until I see something. Just think Scarlet and Violet, though. It's basically the same deal. Just running past everything until you see the sparkly fella. Wish we had Rumble sprites for the board. I know. So there are Rumble sprites on, like, Spriter's resource, but they aren't animated, and they aren't, like, easily grabbable for everything Gen 1 through 4. Yeah. And yeah, there's a visual sparkle for the shinies. I usually will have found something by this point, but it's gonna be one of those nights. Yeah, the 8192 shiny odds, it does, well, you know, I have 6 consoles going at once, so it is a little different. Although I did do the Mudkip hunt in Gen 3, 1 GBA, just soft resetting. It does kind of hit different, but it isn't the only way I would want a shiny hunt. It's nice to have multiple consoles going, because you still, like, you have the rareness factor, but you're just being a little more efficient about it, you know? I like the idea behind that. Oh, God. I was looking at those sparkles. That one's not shiny, though. Are you streaming the whole weekend since it's Thursday? Jack, I think what I'm going to do is this weekend I also want to start my Deoxys shiny hunt. So I think Friday and Saturday I might just do a Rumble segment during the stream, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm just going to play it by ear, because if I'm really enjoying Rumble during the Friday, Saturday streams, I'm not just going to dead stop just because, like, oh, did 30 minutes, did an hour. You know, I'm just going to go where the wind takes me. DB Studios, calling it now 1 more billion shinies. I hope you're right, although I have found 0 tonight so far, so yeah. We're trying. VR shiny hunting. When is it going to be a thing? Nobody's made a mod for anything to VR shiny hunt that I'm aware of. Can you play Pixelmon in, like, virtual Minecraft? Is that a thing? Probably not, right? I would assume I would have seen things about that, right? That'd be a big deal, I think. I want little wooden figures of the Rumble Pokemon. I like their blocky shape. You know, the Pokemon Rumble, they had, like, blind box figures of Pokemon Rumble stuff. Those were, like, the precursor to Amiibos. So you would, before Amiibos were a thing, there were these Pokemon ones, and you could load them into, on the Wii U and the 3DS, they had support for them. And they weren't called Amiibos at that time. I have a couple. I'm trying to see where they're at. Oh, hold on. They're very dusty right now. But yeah, they're like kind of tinier Amiibos. And I got one of the... My boy Darkrai is very dusty. He's had a rough go of it. And with these figures, they have a shiny Pikachu. I feel like there's one more shiny, but there's definitely a shiny Pikachu too. That was like the chase. So they're very expensive because they were very, like, weird. You know, not a lot of people were buying the Rumble pre-Amiibo things, whatever you want to call them. So probably Eevee. Yeah, I feel like it was Eevee. I can't remember though. Oh, Genesect. I think there was was there? Genesect isn't in this game. For some reason, I feel like Genesect had one, though. Shiny. Yeah. I seriously only saw one of these Pokemon Rumble, like, amiibo things when I was in Japan. It was that Lucario. And, you know, I was looking. I was going through all of the weirdo just... In Japan, guys, there's just bins and boxes and bags of so much crap. like the little 100 yen, 200 yen stuff that's like $1, $2. There's just so many.
Jess what celebrates 8 months of membership.
Jess, I appreciate you. Test. Well, you got your once every 8-month test. Jess, what the heck are you doing? It worked, though. Success. So that's a good thing. So in 1 more month, you'll be able to send another one. And then you'll forget if it worked, and then you'll do another test, and, you know, the infinite cycle will continue. Couldn't do front-facing baby chick. Why not? I'm pretty sure people have done quite a few front-facing baby chicks in those. So, I'm not sure what the trick is. But we had one today that had front-facing baby chick in it. Baked Voldemort, welcome in. You're just in time for a shiny. Hopefully. We're really behind on the shinies tonight. It kept not sending. I don't know why that would be. We haven't had issues with other super chats and stuff, even membership milestones. Guys, if you have had a membership for over 30 days, every month you get a free highlighted message. It's under like the dollar, like the tip menu thing. There's like a free milestone message, which is basically just a message read out by Brian. And yeah, a little perk. Hold on, I need to change my Pokemans before I get blasted here. The heck is... Oh, it's a coin. I'm like, what is that silver thing there? There's like a shiny something running around down there. My face when the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What are we talking about here? Got a shiny Tapu Fini in Pokemon Go last Saturday and hatched a shiny Wynot the other day. Wynot, I've never had as a shiny. He's a cool little fella.
Baked Voldemort celebrates 16
I
months
appreciate
of
you, buddy.
membership. Let's get ready to you.
Well, are you guys ready to umbiali? Are you guys feeling that? Because I personally am. But I really didn't know how to put it into words until Brian told me right now. That's that's where we're at tonight. You know what? That kind of sounds like a Reggie, almost. Reggie Bryan. Yeah, he really has his own unique ways, and we love him for it. He always tries his best. His best sometimes is a little stanky, but you know what? So
Hannah
is mine.
celebrates 10 months of membership. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick.
It worked.
Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick.
I appreciate you, Panna.
It's time to duel.
He really didn't get the assignment there, did he? We're gonna duel. Yeah, I feel like his reading has been a little bit worse lately. And I'm really not one to talk here. But, you know, takes one to know one, right? I gotta be able to tell it like it is to my boy Brian. So we want him to be better. Baked Voldemort, 16 months. I appreciate you, buddy. That is a lot of months. And Pano with the 10. I'm telling you, guys, the year-ish. It's a lot of time to be watching one fella run around in Pokemon Rumbles and Scarlet and Violet and all the goofy stuff I've been doing, so I appreciate you guys hanging around in it for the long haul. Brian's slowly becoming less literate. Yeah, he's hanging around me. That makes sense, actually. It really... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I think I'm good. I was looking at that Tropius just to make sure. Because he fell over, that means it was a chance he was shiny. Vlad Shorts, Lyco 150. Are we at 100 likes already? Alright. We'll do this. The only problem about this map is I really don't want a shiny slacking. That's the only downside here. Is the shiny slacking. But, like, I don't have it yet, so I wouldn't be that mad.
King celebrates 17 months
Fernando.
of membership. 17 months. Velp time for s'mores, hungry face.
Time for s'mores. You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Enjoy your s'mores. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The people who have the most months of any member, is it 18 months? 19 months? What is the max amount of months that you can have? Because we have only had it for like a year and a half-ish, I think, now. So, yeah, you're up there. I can't remember what the like maximum amount of time you can have a membership for is right now, but I know, I'm pretty sure Raze and Sir Sheikr, some of those homies around the Rookie D days, I'm pretty sure are at like the maximum amount of days you can have one. Over 9,000, not exactly, not yet. We're getting there though. Haven't had s'mores in a minute, yeah. It's not something I ever really get to have. You kind of have to have like a fire or something going. I mean, I guess you can like stanky microwave it or something, I guess. How are you doing your s'mores, Fernando? What's the game plan here? I'm assuming you don't have like an actual fire going for these. Have an ant bite on the back of my ankle and I want it... Sonny, no. Don't do that. Leave the ant bite alone. Don't be scratching the back of your ankle, destroying it. You will regret that. Trust. Ivy, I'm glad you dig Rumble as much as I do, because it is a very slept-on game. I haven't found any shinies tonight, though, so I might be changing my tune here in a bit. They gotta help me out here. I'm singing its praises. What Rumble game is this? Duck, this is Pokemon Rumble, the original one on the Wii, but this is the Weekend Edition, so it's like a tweaked version of it that has Gen 2 and 3 as well.
Months of membership,
Lamona, I appreciate you. You're getting there. It's only a matter of time. I appreciate you. Like I was saying earlier, we have a lot of people who've been around here for a year-ish, and, you know, it is tough to stay interested in hanging out with one group of people or one goofy streamer guy who can't read for a year, so that's a big dub in my book. Might be lurking all stream? No, it's all good. All good. This is a very lurk-friendly stream, and you know what? I appreciate you lurkers out there. I know there's more than just Container of Eggs out there. I appreciate you guys lurking, even if you're not chatting. I will get y'all to chat eventually, at least once. But I appreciate you lurking, doing your thing, maybe shiny hunting. I've heard about house cleaning, doing homework, lots of options here. And I appreciate you being around, maybe giving me a like. You know, it all helps out. And, you know, as long as we're here, VOD appreciator, I appreciate you too. Watching this after the fact, watching a rando Pokemon Rumble stream, I'm changing up. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out too. Pop in on a live one of these days. It's a good time. Oh, this, I remember why this is a little sketchy, because there's a lot of things to get caught on. It's tough. But there's so many Pokemon in here. You get so many checks in this area, and I remember the bosses are really good too. Back at it again, working on cosplay and watching your stream. What cosplay are you working on? What are you making? My wife used to do a lot of cosplay, but we're both old now. We can't do it. He doesn't sound so much like a Reggie as he's just kind of like Looney Tunes stuttering, you know? Where he's just like scared. He's like, guys? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting there. After 6 long months, you caught a shiny Ray Ray in Sword DAs. You love to see it. Very, very good shiny. VOD enjoying is a wonderful thing. I would agree. It's a good background noise, I hear. A lot of people like it for the background noise. Again, you know, shiny hunting, cleaning the house. Just listening to the shenanigans here, because there are a lot of them. Darcy, I appreciate you lurking, and I'm glad that it is your favorite place to lurk. Or one of your favorite places to lurk. We have a chance for shiny Absol here, too. I know Raze is a fan. Calm is the most background noise of all time. I'll take it, you know. That's fine. Got my shiny Fiona yesterday on the exact 100th egg. That's not bad at all. It doesn't matter what game you're hunting that in. I'm assuming Scarlet and Violet, though, right? Planning on a sort of a scavenger hunt for my mom's Mother's Day gifts. Your mom a scavenger hunter? That a thing? You're just breaking that out, going for the new strategy. My mom is actually coming up to town as well, and we're gonna go to brunch. And her and the wife are gonna go out and hit the town while I'm streaming on Saturday night. So there's all kinds of stuff going on this weekend. But I will be hanging out with the mudda. But I will be streaming on Saturday. She'll be around Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to do brunch, is what it is. So, yeah, be a good time. Masuda has never gotten me ever half past odds. So you're doing pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I've had over triple odds, but my Masuda luck is really good too. Yeah, no, I get it. Break out the scavenger hunt. Keep her on her toes. Co-op stream with Mama Calm. That would be a nightmare. Just let her do her thing. I will say she's bringing her doggo as well. So you guys might see a new doggo, potentially. I'm hoping that my Jack Russell will be able to have a bit of a Fran. Because my Chihuahua is just like over this Jack Russell Terrier who's like way bigger than her. She just steamrolls her whenever they're playing. So like my Jack Russell needs a dog that's about her size because she's a big galoot, you know? And this dog is kind of the same size as her, so I think it's kind of the perfect match. So we'll see. Hopefully they get along and have a good time running around being lunatics. New pupper, it's just my mom's doggo. Gonna be hanging out for the weekend. Name the Fiona Sokka. Only problem is that it can't evolve. It's just a rain dance setup right now. Yeah, does anybody actually even use Fiona in competitive? It's just like a worse Manaphy, right? Like there's no reason to use Fiona over that, right? Unless I'm missing something. When does the rock tunnel end? What are you talking about? Oh, I guess this is kind of rock tunnel-y as well. This isn't really a rock tunnel, though. This is like the Pokemon Tower. This is the graveyard. Not exactly rock tunnel, but I guess there are a lot of rock tunnels in this game. Get a pet mouse to play with the taco dog. Same size. Yeah, it would probably work, but she's just like... She's got her own thing going on at this point. She just doesn't want to deal with anybody. Okay. This is the dangerous part of this game. I got blasted by a shadow ball. All my guys died at once. This is the scary thing. So hopefully we don't have that happen with an actual shiny. We didn't get to check the legendary because of that. Secret tunnel through the mountain. I told you guys we're going to the Avatar Orchestra, right? The last thing that they have on the docket for that is a like an encore with a 4-minute rendition of Secret Tunnel. My dog is such a hater. Yeah, me too. She gets it from me. That's okay. I get it. But like if you were getting steamrolled like her too, you would be over it as well. She's 3 pounds, and she can't help that. She's a short king. She's trying her best. I found the end. You made it. Oh, you're playing Let's Go, aren't you? Yeah, the tunnels in Gen 1, they were abundant. They were a problem. Had a tornado warning yesterday during school, and the only way I calmed down in the shelter was I put a movie on, and me and my friends watched it. No, I mean, that sounds like the way to do it. It's been crazy. There have been a lot of tornado warnings and just crazy weather going on just all over the place recently. I hope that's calming down soon, because it's... Is it just like between winter and like summer that it is like that? It's mostly like kind of the middle times, right? When it's going from cold to hot? Or is it just all over the place? Do those just happen all the time? Like, that's like one of the things that the houses are so cheap over there, but man, that freaks me out thinking about like, I could just have all my stuff blown away one day, you know? The crazy winds and tornado stuff and all that. The weather's been a bit more chaotic. Yeah. No, my dad lives over that way as well, and he's always telling me, like, he lived here his whole life, and he, in Arizona. We don't have any of that crap. I mean, it's hot, but that's pretty much it. Had a tornado warning in upstate South Carolina. I don't really know what, like, where the regular areas are, like Kansas, Oklahoma, like that whole kind of central U.S., like the Panhandle area. I don't really know what other places around that vicinity get them at any kind of regular interval, though. I just know, like, super central is, like, the hot spot for them, right? When cold temperatures meet hot temperatures, it creates the perfect combination for tornadoes, exactly. And my dad, he says that where he's at, one day, like during the spring, it's crazy. He's like, it's 40 degrees and it's 70, and you can like feel the crazy difference in temperatures that obviously is contributing to that, right? Yeah. Climate change, my dudes, there it is. The fun times, oh god, that was a lot. Oh god. Parish song is scary in this game because they sing it and then you just kind of die. You have a timer on you, so I have to nope out of there whenever there's mischievous. Mark, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing well. We haven't found any shinies yet, but we're hopefully very close. I can't believe we haven't found anything yet. Like, we've seen a lot of Pokemans here. I don't know. Usually when I'm doing this, I'm also not paying as close attention to it. So I'm usually watching something, kind of glancing over at this. Gonna lurk. Zerg, I appreciate you hanging out. I know you got the new job deal, so enjoy. And the VOD will be up. If you ever need some background noise. Weather sucks. Watch after Watch after watch. Yeah, the tornado thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't blame anybody for being, like, afraid of tornadoes like that. It's, especially if you're in an area that it's, like, a crazy common thing, like, scary stuff. Nobody can fault you on that. But yeah, I've never had to be around anything like that. That's the only thing, though, that, like, houses are so cheap over there. I could just buy a house outright over there probably, but whoa, Darkrai. What the heck? Dude, the random shiny Darkrai would be insane. Like, I don't know what % chance that is to spawn, but it would be that % chance to spawn plus the shiny roll, basically. It'd take a lot of runs to see another Darkrai. Weather is probably my biggest fear, tornadoes, hurricanes, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's also like a very valid, real thing, right? Like, I'm afraid of going up into outer space. I'm never going to be up in outer space, but I'll tell you what, there's a chance that some crazy weather stuff is going to be around me, though, right? Like, a very real possibility. So, I get it. I hate that tornadoes turn the sky green. Woot. What are you talking about? Is that a thing? Are you making a tornadoes joke right now? Yeah, the other thing is a lot of times tornadoes and stuff are just going through farmland, whatever, right? Like, the odds of it lining up and going straight through your neighborhood, like right over your house, are pretty low, which is a good thing, right? But it's still, you know, rationalizing stuff only helps so much. I would still be freaked out about it. They turn the sky dark green like leaves. Why they green? What's the science here? The odds are low, but never zero. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately for that is the case. But, you know, that's the reason you got the basement, the place to hide out for them, because if you're underground and stuff, you're at least not going to have any issues there. But, you know, all your stuff is still up in the house, too. I get it. Like, even if you're still around afterwards, having to deal with the aftermath stuff, too. You see, like, the neighborhoods and stuff all torn up. It's crazy. But, enough nice, fun topics. The real lighthearted talking tonight. Yeah, it's tough. Flock Together event on the 11th has 1 in 10 shiny odds. Flock Together. Is that in Go? 1 in 10 is crazy. 1 in 10 seems too good. What Pokemon are in that 1 in 10 event? Playing Pokemon Platinum. I said Pokemon weird. Pokemon Platinum. Are you like radar hunting? What are you doing in Platinum? Or are you just like playing through it? I assume shiny hunting, but I guess you don't have to be doing that. Could just be playing some Platinum. Yeah, it's been a while since I played through a Gen 4 game. Don't think it's 1 in 10. Yeah, 1 in 10's crazy. For anything. Like, those are very good odds. Opinion on the Go Avatar update. Go Avatar update. I don't play Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go avatars have always been ugly, and after this update, that hasn't changed. They're still very ugly. That was one of the things I really disliked about Go, was it didn't look like Pokemon art. It just looked like random humans that they just said, yeah, it's Pokemon. These are Pokemon characters. Like, they're obviously not. I think the new battle screens look kind of nice, though. That at least is one, like, kind of neat thing. Because that looks a little more Pokemon-y now. So much stuff in Pokemon Go just looks like they took whatever assets they already had and just... They're like, yeah, it's a Pokemon game. You just slap that on there. Finishing the story, started my file on April 29th, so I'm playing through again. I got you. Yeah, I've been replaying through a bunch of the old Pokemon games as well. I'm getting back to the DS era. I'm having a hard time getting through Gen 5. I've never played through it. It's just... yeah. Good evening. Just got in. How does the Rumble stream go? O'Marrington, I haven't found a single shiny yet. It is sad times. Soon. Very soon. Whoa, Latias. Dude, I'm telling you, we have some potential for really cool shinies in here, though. The other problem on this map is I kind of have to double back sometimes because things spawn behind me. Was that a Raikou casually just... yeah, he's just taking a little stroll in the Pokemon graveyard. Yeah, he was there. We've seen Raikou a few times in this map. The Latias and the Darkrai were kind of rare, though. Like, we've seen Raikou, like, probably 4 or 5 times. Have you guys not seen him in here? He was in the last floor quite a few times. 1 in 50. I mean, 1 in 50 is still pretty dang good. But, yeah, obviously, 1 in 10, that's just bananas. That'd be too much, right? First time I saw it, I haven't really been looking at the screen. Yeah, it's been running around. He's been around. Your first playthrough of Gen 4. How are you liking it? What do you think as like a first-time Gen 4 appreciator? Platinum added a lot, actually, and I didn't realize. Original Gen 4, like Diamond and Pearl, it was tough. There were no fire types. Like, if you didn't start with Infernape, you just didn't get fire types. You got Ponyta. I think that was pretty much all you got. It was brutal. Shiny Rumble boss tonight? Maybe. Volt? I would be super down. Maybe we're just charging up our luck for that, because we have found nothing tonight so far. We have absolutely 0 shinies. And we have checked, like, quite a few things. The odds, guys, are... there's another Raikou, you see? But the odds on this are 1 in 8192, full odds, old school odds. But each player has their own shiny roll. So it's like 1 in 2000 something is like what the odds end up being. And we see very quickly, I mean, I was mentioning this earlier, but it's basically like Scarlet and Violet hunting. You're just running past Pokemon. Like that was like 8 right there. And an immediate just boom, boom. It's faster than Scarlet and Violet stuff almost sometimes, just because that was another like 20. You just get the checks so fast. And you just have to get out of the way. That's why I'm just running past everything. Skooma, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Finally got a shiny during DAs. It's an Excelgor. Very nice. I still have not found one of those. Would really like to get a shiny Excelgor. We take it a lot, so I'll get it eventually. Alright, I'm starting to do a run around in a loop because I feel like I'm missing something on the donut area. And your boy can't miss a donut. You better believe it. Yeah, shiny boss, literally just a Ho-Oh or a Lugia. Both would be cool. I'd be a little mad if I got Ho-Oh in this game before Sword and Shield, though. I'd be a little peeved. Would be too scared to miss something. Never played Rumble, just an appreciator. Honestly, it's a very chill shiny hunt deal. Literally, all you're doing is just blitzing through these maps, and you can fight everything if you want. Like, it doesn't have to be min-maxing how fast you're going through. Like, I'm just going through as quickly as possible to try to get as many checks per minute. But you can take your time, too. It's not like you're timed or anything like that. So, you just kind of go through. I have a little attack that just moves all of them forward. This is it. And then we go on to the next area. Just noticed it said flinch on Raikou when you attacked it. I feel like if I played this, I might get into it and say 2 for flinching. Keep going at him. So not every Pokemon is guaranteed to be caught. Like you see that Dusknoir there? or Dusclops there, that can be captured. But you see, I'm attacking a lot of them and they just turn into coins. But when they flinch, you have a really high chance of knocking them over to catch them. So, yeah. If you see the flinch and you don't have it caught, you actually probably will want to go and give it the 2 for flinching. I actually have a full living dex in this game, so I've caught every single Pokemon in this game as a regular form. And you can see all of them that have the stars. I have the shinies for them too. You see them flipping back and forth. They have a really cool way of showing the dex in this. I actually really like it. But, yeah, I've caught every single Pokemon. So you know that Darkrai that we saw that we've only seen one of the whole night? Arceus. There's a lot of like really rare mythical and legendary things that only spawn very, very rarely. And you're not guaranteed to be able to catch them. So it took a long time to get all of these regular Pokemon. But I have everything in... How are you controlling 4 players at the same time? Oh, just some shenanigans. In Dolphin, I just have player 1, 2, 3, and 4 set up to use the same controller that I'm using. So I can just run them all around at the same time. It's a little tough sometimes when you start getting attacked or they get separated or something, but yeah, it's not too bad. It works. As long as you have them all like the same Pokemon, it's like a bit easier. Look at the Cacturn. Its little mouth gets a little bigger when it turns shiny. It's like, it goes... Do you see what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy here. Oh, I have a Volbeat shiny? What the heck? Yeah, so anyways, this is basically, I have a bunch of stuff. The craziest shiny I have is shiny Groudon. I got a boss shiny Groudon. I also got a boss shiny Obamna, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that. He's not as cool. He can be found regularly as not a boss, but he's still cool. He's rare, but he ain't as neat. And the other cool thing, all of the Arceus forms, they show independently because they spawn in the wild as, well, maybe not. I can't remember how I got those. I think I had to do the summoning for Pokemon for those. Skooma. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But like Mel said, there's a very long amount of time. 19 years is a hot minute, but I get it. That wouldn't... I would feel the same way as well. All my aminals are getting older too. Obamna. Yeah, we got a shiny boss Obamna. But I think he can be found in the cave. It's not a very cool shiny. Still waiting for my Eldegoss Tyson emote. What is Eldegoss Tyson? What does that even mean? I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do with that information, but I don't know if that's happening, just so we're clear. Shiny Arceus in Rumble would be sick. Yeah, it is very rare. He does spawn on... Oh, Cacturn. We just saw that we have this, though. So, so we got a shiny Cacturn. First shiny of the night is a dupe. So now I can't quit out. I have to actually fight the boss here, so give me a minute. Usually I skip this, but we have a shiny. We can't lose it. There we go. We got it. And I think I don't have Rumble sprites, so I think I'm just going to use the... Oh, we got a Ray Ray too. A regular Ray Ray. I think we're just going to do... Maybe the Gen 5 gifts? McPablo Joel gifting a membership. CHS, please make sure to say thanks. I appreciate you, McPablo. We got a Cacturn. Gen 3. Boom. We'll do it like that. How about that? He'll just be hanging around up here. The problem is I have to change how it scales every time. All right, we're good. We got a cacturn. I don't want that Chimecho. We'll leave it in the Pokemon graveyard where it belongs. Chimecho over there. Oh, I got a Murkrow as well. There we go. First shiny of Rumble weekend. Cacturn. We already had it. It's fine. It's okay. And we got a Ray. A regular Ray. Let's go to the Fireland. You know, I have a lot of these shinies, actually, now that I think about it. As soon as I spawned in here, I feel like I have the most shinies out of this map than any other map. I think I have all of these, almost. Because one of the last Pokemon I needed for, like, my non-shiny living dex was, Metagross, and it's, like, a rare boss on this map, so I had to run this map so many times to get a regular Metagross. It'd be crazy. Shiny Metagross must be one of the rarest shinies in this game, like as far as boss shinies go, because it is a very uncommon boss. Shiny Blaziken is really tough to see in this. I failed a shiny Blaziken in this because it's like the old Blaziken color palette that's barely different. What happens with Ray now? You can get more than one. You can. Yeah, you can just keep running these bosses over and over again. They're not guaranteed captures, but you just get a random one at the end of each map. Man, I think maybe I might... Here, we're going to do a little bit more of the water map, and then I think I'm going to change to Gen 1 through 4, or Gens 1 and 4. Because right now we're only seeing Gen 2 and 3 stuff. And I feel like I have more of this stuff than I have of the Gen 1 and 4 stuff. Got your least favorite Pokemon shiny today? What would that be? Let's hear it. No, not Piplup. Don't be spreading these lies, Sir Shicker. Just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean it's my least favorite. Super busy these next few days. Could only stay for a few minutes tonight. O'Merrington, I appreciate you hanging out. I get it. It's all good. The VOD will be up if you ever feel like checking out some more Rumble, but yeah, I'll be here. I appreciate you popping in. Oh, I meant, will Piplup show up now? After I change to the Gen 1 and 4 stuff. So right now it's only Gen 2 and 3 stuff. But on this map, we will, I think it's this map, we will see Piplup eventually. I think I'm going to go until maybe, hopefully I see something quickly on this, because I feel like we were really over odds on that last one. That took a lot longer than it usually takes to see a shiny. We'll see though. Coleman can't read. Yeah. Are we surprised here? Is this new information? No. Well, I will just say, you guys are in the Coleman collecting stream, so I don't feel like I'm too ridiculous in thinking that you guys might be here to talk to me a little bit. You know, you're in the stream that has my name on it. I kind of, a little bit, right? Like, a little bit, it's okay for me to think that, maybe? Just got shiny trash. It's a good shiny. I used to really hate on Trubbish, but I actually kind of like it now. I'm here for the chat. Alright. I have nothing to do with it. Fermel, one of my trusted advisors and moderators, said, I ain't here for you, chump. Yeah, you know. What can you do? It's fine. I'll just be here. I'll shut up. I'll let you guys chat. I'll just do the shiny hunting. I'll dance for you guys now. Just the shiny hunting dancing monkey. That's me. Just here. I'll be here. Do the disappear thing. I need to update it because my mic and stuff kind of moved around. So it doesn't really work anymore. The calm Gangnam style. No, stop it. It's not real. That's not a thing. Don't be doing this. Love Trubbish. It completes the pollution trio of air, land, and water. Air is like coughing and wheezing. What is water? Water pollution Pokemon. What is water pollution? Let me know. Yeah, I appreciate the mods. Despite them not really being a big fan of me, I do appreciate them helping me out. Grimer and Muck. Oh, I guess they are a goopy. I just assumed living in the water. Yeah, they're liquidy. I got you. Sir Shicker, I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. No, it's all good. I'll just be here finding my low poly shinies. You'd watch it. I know you would. You'd make emotes and stuff out of it too. I know how it goes. They'd be in the Discord before end of stream. Sir Shicker loves Call Misty more. That is a fact, and I can't blame him. I really can't. She's a different kind of beauty. One that can't be captured or recreated. Yeah, no, that's fine. I would have it no other way. I want him to love Call Misty more. That was the whole point of Call Misty, after all. A spicy gal, that is a fact. She is a little spicy, isn't she? Weren't Grimers found in the water in Gen 1? I don't think so. I think the only place Grimer was found in Gen 1 was, Cinnabar Island in the mansion, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. For some reason, I was kind of thinking the power plant as well, but I don't think that's a thing. I think it's just in the mansion. Did you see my attempt at an emote today? Jess, there were a lot of emotes flying around in the Discord. I personally was not like super active in the Discord today. I did add a couple because some people DM'd me some, but I went to the wrong map. Oh god. But I'm trying to think. There was that I saw an updated Heracross thing that got posted. Were you drawing the Chansey? Am I insane? Was it a Chansey? Like, I know that Panna did a small live. Mel made like 3 out of nowhere that I got added. And I think the only other thing I saw was a Chansey. So if that was you, then yes. But I was like kind of busy today. Your boy, I forgot to make a thumbnail for today too. And this was like a different thumbnail than I usually have like a layout for already. So I kind of had, a Bayonet, what the heck? Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have Bayonet. So this is pretty cool. Second, I went to this map on accident, and you know what? The Pokemon graveyard is where the shiny luck is, I guess. This is where all of our shinies be. Did you not see my little Fuecoco? I love him so much. I did see the shiny Fuecoco sitting on the chair looking like a little fella. I did see that as well. Now that you mention it. Have a slightly updated version of that. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Send it through, whatever, I'm pretty sure I don't have this yet. There it is. Don't mind that screenshot notification there. Just a little fella. Real Calm is currently at a Target doing Gangnam Style in the Pokemon card section. No. That's not happening. I wish Pokemon Rumble World had shinies. Honestly, I don't know why they got rid of shinies in all the Rumble games after this. Like, for what? The models are all still there. Alright, we're gonna go... Yeah, Gen 1 through 4. We'll do this. This is my... Oh, you'll like this, Sir Shicker. This is my strongest Pokemon in this game. Is a shiny Empoleon. He just has really bad attacks and he's very slow. So he does not get utilized very often. He's just there to look pretty. Maybe I'll draw a Rumble Pokemon emote tomorrow. I'd be down. All right, we're going to see, I think Piplup's here. It should be on the water map. But I feel like, again, this one, I have the most Pokemon out of this map as shinies, because the other Pokemon, I remember the last two that I needed for my Pokedex in this game. And there's no reason I needed to get the Pokedex. It's not like I have, like, boosted odds now that I have the whole dex. You don't get a charm or anything like that. But it was just like a little sub-goal when I was doing shiny hunts, you know? It was nice to have a little alternative thing that I was doing. But Metagross, the boss Metagross was one I was really having a hard time getting, and the other one is Manaphy on this map, and Fione. Manaphy and Fione are like very rare spawns, not as a boss, but as a just like a random spawn on the map. And dude, it took so long to get that. That was the final thing that I got for my dex, I think. I can't remember if it was Metagross or that. But both of them were just like a nightmare. I would just go between this map and the fire map. So I have so many of those. You forgot to put Bayonet. Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let me get Bayonet up there. Appreciate you guys letting me know. Another Gen 3 homie. Bayonet. Boom. Very good shiny. Man, the pixel art for Bayonet is so friggin' good. Just hits different. The pixel art, I wish, you know, I wish we had the same level of saturation and prettiness as we had in these pixel art days. What can you do? Right? What can you do? This map is amazing. Yes. Yeah, this one is probably my favorite one to run through as well. It's like a very easy to look at. It's got a good selection of Pokemon too, except for those. They're bad shinies, but what can you do? Yeah, I have so many of these shinies. I'm looking at the Pokemon that are spawning. Yeah. I think there should be a sequel to Pokemon Rumble called Pokemon Fart. No. Expecting modern Pokemon games to have the correct coloring and lighting. Good one. Yeah. Oh, there's the Piplups. I'm pretty sure I don't have those as shinies yet, so. But yeah, it's just... It would be so... Oh, that's a shiny Seeking. That is kind of hard to tell. I already have this. But we got something at least. Pretty quick. What system is this on? This is the Wii version of it. The Wii one is the only one that has shinies in it. So, if you want to get shiny Pokemon in Rumble, the Wii is the only one that you can do that on. But if you don't care and you just want to play a fun little like beat 'em up game like this, because it is pretty fun. And multiplayer stuff too, you can get it on the Wii U, the 3DS. Anything else? 3DS, Wii U, the Wii. There isn't a Rumble game on the Switch or anything, right? I think the Wii U was the last one that got a Rumble game. What are the odds in this game? You're just flying by. They are 1 in 8192, but I have a shiny roll for each of the players. That's why I'm playing as 4 at a time, because they each have a shiny roll. So they boost my odds a little bit, a lot of bit, by having the extra players. Let's get Seeking on the board too, while we're at it here. I'll collect my loot. All right, Seeking. What a friend. Looking extra round at this view. It's just looking right into the depths of my soul. Seeking. Just a friend. I really wish I had Rumble sprites. Or like Rumble models, I guess. I don't know. It would be cool to have like little animated ones, but what would they do? I guess it'd just be like this. We need to get some animated Rumble sprites. Maybe I need to commission those. Have somebody do this. Alright. Seeking on the board. Guys, while I have this pulled up, I gotta hit the restroom real quick. I'm sorry. I've been drinking a bunch of water. Just give me 1 hot minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MC Pokeberry Pie celebrates 12 months of membership. Front-facing
I'm
baby
back,
chick.
just in time
Front-facing baby chick.
for the
Front-facing
nightmare.
baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick.
Well, I appreciate the 1 year and all of the front-facing baby chicks. You know what? We'll take it. Been farming Koroks and Tears of the Kingdom. I plan to get all of them. Zoe, you crazy. Good luck. I've never decided to do that, but I don't know. I've kind of thought about replaying through those games again, and maybe I go for all the Koroks. It would be kind of cool if... Would I be able to tell Shiny Pikachu? Hold on. I'm just gonna... That wasn't shiny. But I feel better about attacking the ones that have sparkles that are... like not noticeable shinies. Same with the Burmies. I kind of have to look close at those. My teeth are teething and my nose is nosing. Please send help. It sounds like everything's working according to plan here. I see nothing wrong here. What system is this on, Sarah? This is on the Wii. But there are a bunch of other versions of this. We were talking about this earlier. It's like 3DS, Wii U. I think that's it. Wii U, and 3DS. I think are the consoles you can get this on. But, yeah, it's a good time. This is the only one that has shinies, though, on the Wii.
So true, louder for the presidents in the back. Front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick, front-facing baby chick.
He's reading it kind of fast. He stopped for a minute. I have a feeling he's going to have some issues now. Did he just stop? He only said it like 3 times. Typical. Old Sleepy Joe just doing his thing again, huh? Couldn't even be bothered. He gave you 2, maybe 3. Said, all right. Come on, man. I can't read all this. You know, but he is trying his best. I can't fault the guy. He's a busy man. Calm, can you gnome? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean. Definitely not. I need to get that on the soundboard, though. Pokemon Rumble World, I've caught every Pokemon, and the only Pokemon they didn't even add was Hoopa. That's not available at all. So they have every other Pokemon. It doesn't have everything from Gen 1 through 5, or Gen 1 through 6 in it. But they just didn't add Hoopa. That's the only thing that isn't in it.
We just got Biden on comment.
There it is. I appreciate you. Whenever we get Biden, I'm never unhappy. Paid for 4 and I got the 4. Oh, I got you. You got it. Okay. Well, you tried for more than 4.
Banana, boxing glove, celebrates 1 month of membership. Hype.
Hype. There it is. Delta Nana. I appreciate you. with that 1 month, just the new beginnings, the one spicy month of membership, learning the ways of Mr. Kappa. You love to see it. We get all these big crazy numbers for the memberships, but it's good to see a few new homies, you know? We're finding some new folks that are hearing the gospel of Mr. Kappa. It's good to see. Can you look at my last message? Heard about Shogun on the radio a couple days back. It's getting out of hand. That's Ray's doing her marketing. It's what she does. The biggest proponent of that show. HC, you're always trying to get me in trouble. I don't know what the deal is. What I did to you. Mel, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. Biden is the new Coconut Mall. I'm a big fan of Coconut Mall. How about we just get Biden in Coconut Mall? How about we mod him into Mario Kart Wii? Let's just eliminate the middleman here. You have Shiny Groudon in the game. I do. Hold on. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough for me to change because I'm controlling all of these at once. There we go. He's a big fella. He's a lot slower than the rest of my guys, though, so I don't use him like... he's a big chungus, and that's okay. But yeah, that's like my rarest shiny in this game. I got really lucky with that. I also have a boss, Obamna. So those are my, like, two rarest things. The Obamna is not very exciting, though. It's not a very good shiny. He's just... can be found not as a boss, so... What is the most shiny of all time? I don't know. What is the most shiny of all time? What is the most shiny, guys? It's a good question. I don't really know what the answer to this is. Dancing Deoxys outbreak. Dancing Deoxys.
If you are going to pick Sleepy Joe, I must let you know you will most definitely lose the race. I prefer to pick Waluigi, he's got the speed.
Waluigi is a good pick, honestly. That's not a bad choice. Again, we have all of the celebrities in the chat tonight. You love to see it. And Yugs, speaking of celebrities... How you doing, buddy? Have you been playing any Rumble? I know you've been excited. I'm kind of getting it going a little early. Primal shiny of it in this game, I wish.
Just Coconut Mall, send this to all your comrades to totally Coconut Mall them lol.
Thank you, Biden. He's on something. Can you buy a 3DS cartridge version of this game still, or was there even a cartridge version? There was a cartridge version. It's actually not too expensive either, but it doesn't have shinies in it. The only version of this game that has shinies is the Wii version. Because reasons. We have no idea why they did it that way. They said, you know what? We're going to make the rest of these games worse. For no reason. We're just going to remove this really cool thing that everybody likes about... well, maybe not everybody, but you know. That a lot of people like about Pokemon. We're going to have it in the first game, then we're going to remove the feature. Seems like a good idea, right? And like a bunch of the bottles are already there. They already have them as shinies and stuff, so it's not like it's like this big amount of work. They were just like... the models are there, man. Just enable them. I don't know the reasoning. It's really too bad. My phone died, so now I'm on my iPad. Had to sign in to say goodnight. I appreciate you hanging out. And good night to you as well if you're heading out. Track season is officially over for me after tomorrow, so I should be able to tune in consistently. Very nice. Well, you're in it for some good shiny hunts. We're going to be going for Deoxys during this weekend, I think. We're going to be doing a little combination of Rumble plus Deoxys hunt, I think. I really want to get these shiny Deoxys. I'm trying to get them going. HC, we'll see you around. Hello, Calm. Cool, man. How you doing? How's things? Is anybody else playing Rumble for this weekend, for the Rumble event thing? I know it's kind of a weirdo thing that not a lot of people have been able to play, but it's a good time. If you've never played Rumble, it's a good excuse to give it a try. What are the Rumble shiny odds? They're 1 in 8192, but if you're playing with 4 players like I am, you get an extra shiny roll for each of them. So you have better shiny odds than that. Plus, just think of it like Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting. You are blitzing past Pokemon in this. I'm getting so many encounters per minute that, like, you get to odds so fast in this. You're just checking, like, maybe like 50 to 100 depending on the map per reset. So yeah, it doesn't take long at all to finally see something. Yugs, yeah, Yugs is in here hanging out, doing his thing. You love to see it. I didn't see if he said he was doing Rumble or not. I'm assuming he's doing a little rumbling. He's a Rumble fan as well. I know he's a Rumble stan. Oh, man, that Burmy looked a little weird. More people got to get onto this. I know. I always try to spread the word, but it is a little weird. You kind of, like, if you don't already have it on your Wii, you have to mess around with your Wii or just get Dolphin. Like, Dolphin's very easy to set up. And it runs on basically anything, especially this game. Like, it really does not take much. Thought I would be disappointed that we weren't doing DAs, but this is cooler than I expected. Yeah, no, this is, it's a fun time. Like I said, it's kind of a nice change of pace. It's not something that I would want to only do this, but, it's cool for a little burst, you know? This is a nice, like, sit down, like 30 minutes, an hour of shiny hunting. You just want to quickly go through some checks, like you can just do this. And it's a very, like, non-committal shiny hunt. I like that about this. Very passive. You can do a lot of other things while you're doing this. You don't have to pay a ton of attention. But, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a more simplified Scarlet and Violet shiny hunt almost, is kind of what it seems like. There's some things that are a little tough to see, but, it's fine. They're all pretty zoomed in. You've got a pretty good view of everything. In Scarlet and Violet, it's almost harder sometimes. At least the lighting in this doesn't vary as much as Scarlet and Violet, you know? Mossy Ranger, welcome in. Pokemon Rumble remake on Switch. I'd be down. They just need to add shinies to it. The only reason I didn't really bother with the Wii U version was there's no shinies. The kid and I are watching you. Love how Pokemon expands across the ages. Yes. Yeah, they really have, they've hit multiple generations at this point. And it's cool. As a parent, it must be nice having the, kind of similar interest with that. You both can be into it. That'd be the one thing. If I had a kid, I better believe, man, I hope they'd be a Pokemon kid. Like, I would obviously be pushing them towards that, but you know how, like, you don't really like what your parents like? I feel like it would be like that. They're like, oh, Dad, I'm sick of Pokemon. I like, what's like some really not Pokemon thing? What's the opposite of Pokemon? I like iCarly, Dad. Stop with all this Pokemon crap. I don't want to see any Pokemon stuff. That's like the most boomer thing. What's the opposite of Pokemon? Batman, Fortnite. Yes. I like Batman, Fortnite, Dad. Call of Duty. Yes, I like football, Dad. I want to play sports. I don't want anything to do with all these stupid video games. That'd be my curse. That's how it would go. And you know what? I would support them. And I would probably get into whatever they're into just because, you know, I'm their dad, whatever. But man, I would hope. Because if they were into Pokemon, it'd be a good and a bad thing. Financially, it'd be terrible because we both would be just going ballistic. And I would know the cool stuff to buy for gifts too. So, like, Yeah, it'd be over. Completely jover for the bank account, but good dad alert. What a nerd. Yeah. That's how it is. What can you do? But I'm not, and I get to spend all of those dollary dues I would spend on the kid on myself. The big man-child that I am. Even better, right? Now I get to buy all the Pokemans for myself. I don't have to share it all. I don't want to play Nintendo anymore. It's for babies. I want to play Call of Duty Shoot-A-Man. Yeah, that'd be how it'd go. I don't know that I'd even be lucky enough that they'd be super into video games. I'd probably scare them away from video games. It's like, oh my god, I want to go outside. And get some sunlight. Oh god. No, I want to touch some grass. No. Dad, can we buy more stuff from Japan? Yeah. Sure, son. More Pokemans on the double. Yeah, it'd be a problem. We would be going to Japan. That'd be the other thing. We'd be sifting through the book off and hard off, like, the bins. We'd be looking for all that. You think I have a bunch of DS Lites right now? Just wait, we'd have the... Sorry, that Raichu looked a little weird. Not weird enough, though. Got him to say it a second time. Yes. Yes. It's good, because I don't remember what I've read. What I'm saying, really. As soon as it's said, it's pretty much... It's gone. So... That's pretty much how it goes. Xenoblade has a lot of lore. It's a great game. Z's getting into battle mode right now. We had a little talk about this. The original Xenoblade was so cool. I was really into it. The ending kind of lost me a little bit. But Z says that the second one really, like, fixes a lot of that. And I haven't played it. So it scared me off enough that I didn't want to play... Oh, you know what it was? Okay, here's the deal. I did play the second one. But the second one... Z, have you played this? Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles X? Which was actually the second one. That was the one that came out on the Wii U. And it was so weird. It was nothing like Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. It was a very different vibe. It was like robots and all kinds of weird stuff. That was the second one. So that was like the nail in the coffin. I played Xenoblade Chronicles and I was like, the ending, I didn't really like it. But I'll play the second one. Maybe, which was Xenoblade Chronicles X. I played that and I was like, oh my god, I'm out, dude. That was actually the nail in the coffin, was Xenoblade Chronicles X. I remember, like, in the original Xenoblade Chronicles, the music was amazing in Xenoblade Chronicles. And, like, you get into a battle with an enemy that's, like, way higher level than you, and this dude's just, like, shredding a guitar, and you feel like you're... It's so good. The music, it, like, at first it sounds like, oh my god, we're gonna die. And then the guy starts shredding the guitar, like, after a little bit once you get into it, because, like, you're alive. You didn't immediately get KO'd, so it's like, you might be able to do this. We're coming back. It was amazing. Even, like, not the battle music, just the stuff around, like, just walking around in the villages and in the forest and stuff. It was all very good. Very, very good music. And then you go to Chronicles X, and it's like techno with this rap guy over the top. And it was just like nonsense. I remember specifically a lyric during the battle, like the main battle theme. And it's like this funky, like in the club kind of beat. And then the rap guy, he goes, hello, is this thing on? Am I all alone? I need a bigger gun. I'm like, what is going on in this game? Is this like a meme? I was dying. It's like every time you get into a battle. Hello, is this thing on? I need a bigger gun. It's been a while since I've had to relive this. This actually kind of sucks, thinking about it. It was rough. Haven't played 3 yet due to other games and probably general laziness. I heard that 3 was better than 2. Isn't that what people were saying? I haven't played 2 or 3. They all have scared me away. I don't trust them to be competent anymore. I'm glad that you enjoy 2, and it looks beautiful. It's one of the prettiest games on the Switch for sure, but I don't trust. They scared me away. Xenoblade Chronicles X was the last. Anyone heard of Xenosaga? That was before Xenoblade. I have heard of it. I've never played it because I never had a PlayStation until like way, way later. And it's kind of like past the point where I feel like I can play it and really enjoy it because it's like a turn-based RPG, right? It's not like an action RPG like Xenoblade Chronicles is, right? 2 is definitely my favorite. Oh, there you go. So 3 wasn't the top dog for you. 2, the like main character guys seemed really, really annoying. And you have Jar Jar Binks on your team too. You have the like, oh god. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was an incredible game, and the DLC was even better. Really? Did the original Xenoblade Chronicles have DLC? I kind of feel like it did. I never played any of the DLC on that. But that's cool that they added like a bunch with the DLC, because I feel like games like Xenoblade don't usually get like a big extension DLC, like with a lot of extra story and stuff. It's Xenover. Yes, it is. Sarah, I appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, this is a Wiiware game, so you have to get it digitally on the Wii, which the eShop is gone now. But 3DS, Wii U, can make it happen. Very out of the loop here. Never played the Xenoblade games. Honestly, you're not missing out, Panda. Just don't hurt yourself by playing these. They're very long games. The original Xenoblade, I think I was at like 90 hours or 100 hours. But I was running around a lot. Like, it was fun. They really did something that I thought was like really good. The collectible stuff, where the sparkles, you would just always have the ooh piece of candy going down the map. And your boy fell for it every time. Sparkles on the ground. I couldn't not go pick them up. So I was always collecting the sparkles. Would say to give it a go, but I don't know, Panda. They're long. They are very, very long games. Not as long as Persona games usually, but kind of similar deal with that. Please, you played 1. I don't think that's justifiable to hate the whole series. I played 2. 2 of them. I've said I haven't played 2 or 3. But they've scared me away. I will say I've seen what's going on in 2. And I've seen what's going on in 3. They haven't blown me away. They have beautiful graphics. I'm assuming they have really nice music again. But the really anime-y story scares me away at this point. Like, I have a hard time getting into it now. You know what I mean? The real anime-y, the Jar Jar Binks guy that has the strange maid girl for some reason. There's like a few things that just not a reason to hate a game, but you know, I see things and I'm like, The love for long RPGs. Honestly, it's nice to be able to get. That's a Ditto. Dude, we have a chance for a shiny Ditto on this map. A very rare chance, because that's the first Ditto we've seen. The power of friendship wins the impossible battle. Not even that, because that's Persona. But I don't know. It's tough because it has a lot of elements similar to Persona. Because you have to have these social links. Like, I don't know what they're called in Xenoblade, but it's kind of the same deal. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing where you have like a friendship level. And you get skills and stuff based on that. Piplup check again. All right, we'll do that next. Because the forest has not been paying out. Gonna lurk. Jessimes, I appreciate you. It's all good. Enjoy your lurking. Never played Rumble, but it looks so nice and goofy all at the same time. Yeah, no, it's a good, just kind of change of pace. I've been saying it's basically like Scarlet and Violet hunting, but quicker. You're just like flying through encounters in this. You're barely even looking at anything, but you're just flying through these zones, and all of these have a chance to be shiny. So you're just running past things as quickly as possible, and then just resetting, going again until you find something. Played Xenoblade 2. I'm probably going to play one Xenoblade game for a long time. Woot. You're not going to play any others, you mean? You're not feeling the need? Yeah, I don't know. Xenoblade 2, a lot of people are saying that's their favorite one, though. You love RPG games. Yeah, it depends, right? Like, I definitely play quite a few RPGs, but for me, I'm realizing it needs to have a bit of a different... I don't want to sound like an RPG elitist here. Like, the typical JRPG storyline thing with the cookie cutter characters hasn't been doing it for me recently. Like, for a little bit, it was kind of new, but now it's like, I've seen the flavors of characters a lot of times, but that's something I think Persona does a lot differently. Like, they have some of the, like, character tropes, right? But, like, they have such good music and, like, style in the battle system and stuff. They really, like, modernize a lot of that. And that's what I really like about those games. But, and honestly, that's what I liked about the original Xenoblade too, was all the banter between the characters and stuff. It felt like they were all homies, kind of like in Persona. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, there's only so many types of characters you can make, right? Like, that you can write for a story. I feel like you can only be so unique with how a person is without them just being insane and, like, changing up what they are and who they are all the time, right? So, like, I think that isn't my only complaint, but, you know, I need some pizzazz. Persona has the pizzazz. That's it. One checkbox. Does the JRPG have pizzazz? Yes or no? That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Have you played Ni no Kuni? I only played it for a little bit. I actually would kind of like to beat that game. There's 2 of them now, right? I really like this style. It's a Miyazaki type deal, and it's kind of Pokemon-y, right? So, I would be down. River, welcome in. Welcome. Calm hits 4 subs. He has to stream Batman Fortnite. Nah. Oh, wait, we're at 4 subs already. We're streaming Batman Fortnite now. Playing through Persona 4 again and hearing the soundtrack, yeah, it just hits different. They all have their own kind of vibe to them. I'm hoping that they do a remake of Persona 4 like they did with Reload and kind of Persona 5e. Like, get it in that engine and get it all spiced up, because going back to Persona 4 now, you can tell it's older than the others. It wasn't as bad as, like, original 3 was, like, how noticeable it was, but it's still, like, you can tell. Turn off Rumble game. There are shinies in Batman Fortnite. There it is. Well, we gotta go then, right? All the Batman Fortnite shinies. We're missing them. It would be amazing. Love those graphics. Yeah, and honestly, Golden is... Like, I feel like Golden has the best... Just like... do I feel this way? I really like Persona 4 story in general. And I think it's the best story in the Persona games that I played, but... I don't know. Maybe after Royal, maybe I like 5's more. And 5 is just so friggin' stylish. It's just almost can't be beat. I don't know. It's really a toss-up between 4 and 5 for me. I like a lot of things about both of those games. Oh, Ditto's on this map too. So I guess Ditto can just be on any map, maybe? Dude, I want a shiny Ditto. When did you get that shiny Groudon? It was a while ago. I didn't get it on stream tonight, but I think it might have been last Rumble weekend. Trying to remember exactly when that was. Do you have a shiny Krabby? I do. Do I? In this game, I don't know if I have Krabby, actually. I definitely don't have Kingler. Do I have Krabby? I can check after this. I'm not sure. Are there Gen 4 legends in this? Dialga, yes. I think Dialga is a boss at the end of... I think it's the Fieldlands for some reason. Like, there's not really a great map for Dialga to be the boss of. I think it's Fields. We can do a couple of those. You want the shiny Riddler? Yeah. Hey, yo, we got the shiny Riddler. Persona 4 story and characters better than Persona 5 music and style. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Panna. It's tough. Like, there are a lot of characters I really like in 5. I do think in general the quality in 4 of all of the characters I just like more. I think I agree. What was I looking? Oh, I wanted to see if I had a Krabby. Oh, Krabby. I have a Kingler, I don't have a Krabby. Literally the opposite of what I was saying here. We need a Krabby, dude. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this is where Dialga is. We're going to do a couple of these. The problem here is I have a lot of these shinies already. Bunch of Pidgeotos and stuff. Your last stream for Rumble was a year ago. Yeah. I didn't find it on stream, I don't think. I have screenshots of it. I think I was playing after the fact, after the stream. But yeah, I don't do a ton of Rumble streams, honestly. It's been a hot minute since I played Rumble. But we used to do like a Rumble segment every now and then as well, and it just kind of wasn't a super frequent thing. But I don't know, I've kind of been digging it and getting back into it a little bit. It's nice for these events because it forces me to kind of get back into it for a little bit. But the problem is eventually I'm going to have all of the like common shinies. It's going to be tough to get some of these like really rare ones as shinies. Stick to the beach then. Let's see. Yikes. Yeah. I think in the Gen 2 and 3 areas, the boss for this is always Palkia or Dialga though. We'll stick to the beach for right now. If we get a shiny on the beach, maybe I go to the Gen 2 and 3 map, and then we can check for Palkia and Dialga a little bit. But I think, trying to remember what's on that map in Gen 2 and 3. I think it's like Sentret. Yeah, I think I don't actually have many of those shinies in that. We could do that. Would also like some P4 music in there, Panna. Some P4 music in Hoot. Oh god. Oh god. I'm in a mess here. I'm trying to read chat. You prefer the story and characters of Persona 4, but the music and overall style of 5, yeah. Which we pretty much are in agreement on, I think. We're on the same page here. Riddle me this, Batman. If I go 87 hours for the 8192 shiny, how many soft resets would I be at? Riddle me this, DB Studios. Which game are you resetting in? Because that matters a lot. Reach Out to the Truth is a certified banger. I will say, just because I prefer the music of Persona 5, I almost said Gen 5, of Persona 5, does not mean that I do not love Persona 4 music, because it slaps in a different way. It's just not as jazzy. But Almanite, what the heck? I don't think I've ever seen an Almanite. I mean, I guess I have, because I have one caught. Did not remember Almanite was here. This sucks. So you see all these seals and then the dugongs in the middle? It looks like a shiny seal. So I get to live with that. Been a few months. Aeroproc, welcome in. Change my avatar and stuff. This is Shadow. Welcome back in. Got done with study, so I'm free for a bit. Hopefully I can watch your videos again. Yeah, been a very hot minute. Well, hopefully all the school stuff's going well. You're getting a nice break from it all. But yeah, glad to have you back. We're doing weirdo stuff tonight, doing some Rumble, but yeah, just been doing a lot of DAs, a lot of similar stuff to back when you were watching in the good old days. Want the P game that is yellow themed. The P game. The Persona game? Yellow theme? That's another shiny Seeking, dude. Get me out of here. I want to get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. I don't want to live this life anyway. 2 Seekings? That's back-to-back shiny Seekings? Come on, man. Peter, the Seeking is here. Yeah, dude, this thing has so much life, too. Just kill me. Oh, God, he's not going to do it. Please, just end this deal. Another yellow fish. I don't even... We're going to go to Gen 2 and 3, I guess, because Seeking is cursing us on this map. We're just going to go ahead and nope on out of here. There it is. Another fish. Yeah. Wahoo. Put it on the board. Let's just go ahead and duplicate this fish. How about that? There it is. Look at them. Back to back. Just swimming at exactly the same frame rate. Yippee, says Emmett. Alright, I'm going to go to Gen 2 and 3 stuff, I think. See if we can get the Dialga for old Sir Sheikah. Alright, so here's the dealio. We need to change to Deoxys here. I'm not going to go to 4 players until I get to the Gen 2 and 3 stuff, because it's kind of like, might accidentally run into the wrong area. Alright. So I think this should be, like, always a Palkia or a Dialga boss. I think there might be a chance that we get, like, I remember, like, a weird, rando, really rare boss. Maybe, like, Celebi? Yeah, for some reason I'm remembering, like, a Celebi or something. Oh, and we have a chance for a Spinda, like a different form Spinda, too, which is kind of cool. That's the nice thing about shiny Spindas. You will never get a duplicate. It'll always be kind of different. Oh my god. Get me out of here. The paralysis is kind of sketchy. Don't say Celebi in front of Z. No, I can say it. He got it. The curse is over. So he can say, oh, I got that. I didn't get it, Calm. Calm had it on the screen. Woot! Shiny Empoleon. Oh, yeah. No, I got that's the strongest shiny or like Pokemon I have at all in my game here, is a shiny Empoleon.
Sir McLoopy
McLoopy.
celebrates 12 months of membership, _calm evil : _calm kappa : _calm evil : _calm kappa : _calm evil.
There it is. McLoopy, I appreciate the year being in the Calm crew. Doing your thing with the Calm Evil and Mr. Kappa. Using those emotes wisely. You'd love to see it. Long time no see, Sfeel. It's been a hot minute. How you doing, buddy? You came back for the correct stream, doing some Rumble. Why does it sound like Brian is saying Calm Kappa Cola? He's saying colon. He says colon. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, this is dangerous. We get paralyzed and we immediately lose, so I need to kind of pay attention here. Oh god. Yeah, Bowblocks, welcome in. Bowblocks, Boblocks, Bowblocks. Pokemon Battle Revolution, honestly, that would be kind of cool too. I know there's shiny hunting you can do in that to get like the costumes and stuff too. Maybe one of these days I get that far down into the weeds and like, you know, we make it happen. There's just a Latias randomly. If that was shiny, I don't know. That would have been soul crushing because that is a very rare shiny for it to even spawn in. Where am I? Where am I? Have you seen the thing with the SpongeBob where they have the drawing of him and they're trying to say that, like, say it in his voice. Where am I? Deoxys? Oh my god. The paralysis is scary, man. Paralysis is no joke in this game. Not being able to move at all. Oh, we have a chance at shiny Miltank too. Honestly, all of these are good options. Hi, how are you? Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. This weekend we... No, he's not shiny, he's just sparkly. We played a bunch of Jackbox, and I will tell you, there were some cursed SpongeBob drawings. Absolutely cursed. Definitely not to be shown anywhere around here. Whenever Jackbox is played, there are shenanigans in this house. It is madness. And my wife has a lot of like artsy friends, so it's usually pretty high quality art too. Depending on your definition of high quality, I guess. Gotta go to sleep. Zoe, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. It's all good, guys. I know that it's like, especially with the daylight saving stuff, it like is tougher to stay around like late. Because I'm like an hour different, like extra apart from people on East Coast, so. Love Jackbox, pure insanity, yeah. Yeah, that's a good time. Z-Toxic, I gotta be honest, even without the adult pack, it's still a mess over here. Even without them pushing us towards that, it always seems to go that way. Your boy has been in pain for the past 2 months thanks to GERD. It's painful? I thought it was like just like a kind of cough that... I mean, I guess if you cough for long enough, it will just be painful. Is there like a fix for GERD? I don't... It's just like stuff to make you cough less, right? Or suppress the coughs? What's the solution? Because I've heard of a few people that have it. My wife watches the H3 podcast a lot, and he like is very open about like that he has that, and it's something that he's just constantly dealing with, you know? So I feel like not a lot of people have talked about that though. Oh god. Oh my. Why does the skitty flinch too? Everything paralyzes me and flinches me on this map. I gotta get out of here. My poor Deoxys getting messed up by the little kittens. When your stomach acid interacts with your esophagus and it's not built to tolerate that. That's what GERD is? Isn't that acid reflux? Is that different? What's the... I guess I don't know what the heck's going on. I thought it was like the cough thing. There you go. Being someone that also lives with GERD, causes pain, yes. I didn't realize. I mean, I guess it makes sense that just, you know, that it sounds like it's less of a cough and more of a nightmare throat and stomach situation. Go months with nothing happening and then boom. Yeah, that's even worse. Like having to deal with it just randomly and not be able to kind of be prepped for it, you know? GERD's different, basically more severe acid reflux. I got you. Got you. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time, obviously. I can't read this. Esophageal reflux disease. So, yeah, it's, oh God, what the heck? Yeah, that sounds crazy. That is, like, way more, like, crazy than I thought it was. Did not realize, but, you know, I'm not sure what the solution is for it, but hopefully it chills out. Because I don't know, with like the stomach stuff, it's kind of just, it sounds like with Panna, it's just kind of you do what you can and hope it doesn't come back. That's unfortunately how it goes with some of those things. It's a bad time. You blue? No, you pink. The Dynamax acid reflux, there it is. We have not seen a single Dialga here. I'm just going to say we've only seen Palkia, which is less exciting than Dialga. On a medication for it, controls it perfectly. Also have a 360-degree Nissan. What? A 360-degree Nissan? That has to be a typo, right? Brother-in-law has something with his stomach. I don't remember what it's called. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But finish reading it. What are you talking about? Which is a wrapping of the small intestine to stop any reflux. What is Nissan? What does that have to do? I feel like that's still not the word for that. Oh my God, I just died right now. Thinking of what a 360-degree Nissan is. You'll see later. What the heck did you get, Yugs? What's going on here? Yeah. Got the Nissan branded GERD remedy, I guess. Made by Nissan. Got the GTR of GERD medications. Gotta watch out when you hit, because Deoxys attack... Yeah, the speed form. This is the speed form. Very fragile. Tell me about it. I'm just trying to get through here. This one's scary because there's so many things in a small space. And a bunch of things spawn behind me too. So I have to like kind of wait for a second. Ceiling Cat with another 5. Guys, please make sure to say thanks to old Ceiling Cat if you got one of those. And everybody else, get some sneezels in the chat. Maybe a pay button or two. Show some love. Really haven't had any flare-ups recently, so I'm happy for that. Yeah, and if not, just go get a Nissan. There's a Dialga. Not a shiny Dialga, though. You will see it in the little intro cinematic, too, though. Hanging out for real for like 10 minutes. Well, that's the nice thing about Rumble, is you have a decent chance of seeing something good in 10 minutes. Now, maybe not on my screen right now, but in general. Yugs, Deoxys brings the boys to the
months
yard.
Of membership, Deoxys brings the boys to the yard.
He kind of had the flow with it. I'm gonna just say it. He kind of was on rhythm. Oh. Dude, shiny shaman out of nowhere would be cool. We didn't get it, but like, there is the potential for that. Now we know this. You need a speedy plus Deoxys. What do I have right now? What is the... It is speedy. I don't... Can you get plus? Is there like a better speedy Deoxys than this? Because they are all speedy. I don't know that you can get boosted abilities besides just speedy. I think the plus might be in the newer one. But I don't know for sure on that. It's, oh god. I'm trying to scout all these out without just dying. Getting flinched or paralyzed, you know? Dude, I'd be down with a shiny Skarmory too. Like, they're just occasionally popping up. Shiny Seviper, that's like one of the few things I actually already have. Completed my shiny Swords of Justice with Virizion, then 5 days later, the Chocolate Rock. Very nice. All very good shinies. I'm telling you, the DLC just had so many good shiny hunts. In Rumble World, they had Speedy Plus in the game. Yeah, this is the base Rumble. So, Speedy Plus, or Speedy is as good as I'm getting, I think. And it has agility as well. I'm not saying that we won't see a Seviper, just so we're clear here. Like, just because I don't need it doesn't mean it isn't going to show up. As you can see by the 2 Seekings that we have up there. Short and formed of... Alright, I'm not even going to try to say that. Or however it's spelled. There you go. You have the 360 Nissan, though. It sounds cooler when you say 360 Nissan. It sounds like you have, like, a fast car, too. This is the one they sold all the toys for. Yeah, I was showing those off. I have a couple of them. They were the precursor to Amiibos. Pretty neat. Just, they didn't really do much with the game. Like, you could scan them in and you would get the Pokemon, but, like, you could just catch the Pokemon in the game randomly, too. So I guess, you know. But they're cool little figures. Like, I still think they're neat. I would have bought them, but, like, I guess I didn't buy them back then, so I guess not. Not many people got them, so they're kind of rare now to even find any of those. Manifesting a shiny in the next 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Big if true. Manifest a boss shiny while you're at it. That'd be nice. Dialga Roar of Time range was disgusting in the Rumble games and damage when you find it. I don't remember it being like crazy, but next time we see one, maybe I just test fight it just to see, because like the last thing I would want is to find a shiny and then fail it because I'm not expecting some stupid attack, like some like whole screen hitting Roar of Time. Maybe it's good to do a practice catch, just like in any other game where you're shiny hunting legendaries. Just test, pretend something's shiny and do a catch. Another Shaman, I'm telling you, there's a chance. Never 0% chance. Have you ever done a ranking of the spin-off games like Ranger, Mystery Dungeon? You know, there's a lot of them that I haven't really played. I've never played through a Mystery Dungeon game at all. Never played Ranger. Like, I can't really rate them because I haven't played most of them. That thing's not shiny. I just had to look. He was sparkly. Dialga's kind of rare on this map. I didn't realize, but he's definitely the rare boss here. Besides Celebi, which does pop up here. I know that for sure. I think that Celebi might be like a 1% boss or something. Like very, very rare. Calm Fake Fan. There's just too many games, man. There's a lot of them, and I like that there's the variety, but I definitely am not like a strategy RPG guy, like I don't know. I've never been like super into the tactics type games. I like a lot of like RPGs and stuff, but that kind of is a little bit out of the realm of what I'm down with usually. Conquest, Play It Right Meow. I did play a little bit of that. And that I did like. That was one of the few, like, strategy RPGs that I was kind of down with. Guys, we need a new like goal. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Let's go for a like goal 200. Somebody wants to get it pinned up. I guess you didn't need a Manaphy that bad in Gen 4. Back in the day, like, there were people who would trade them and stuff. I'm sure they're not legit now. Like, I wonder what my save looked like back then, because that was like so many people were using action replays and stuff back then. It was bananas. Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans going on back then. That was like the dawn of the GTS, so people were just trading the stankiest Pokemon over the Nintendo Wi-Fi and the extra stanky Pokemans. Oh god, please hurry up. Oh god, they're coming over here. Alright, we're good. Want to look up some gorgeous MTG art? Do I want to look it up? What is it? Let's hear it. I might already know it. You bought some shinies on eBay? No. People still do that. People still sell Pokemon on eBay, which is crazy. Like, I guess. I mean, I guess the people who are buying them are just like, well, it wasn't me, so I won't get in trouble. Or like, oh, this must be legit. They're selling it. Thought they were real like an absolute moron. You know, it might be kind of cool to, like, if you had somebody who, like, this would have to be something that you'd pay an unreasonable amount for, but it's like, you have somebody who shiny hunts the thing and has, like, video evidence of them shiny hunting it. I feel like there must be some kind of little weird market for that, but if you're really into shinies, like, you're just shiny hunting them yourself, probably, right? Like, is there somebody who's so rich and has so little time, but they love shiny Pokemon that they have paid somebody personally to professionally shiny hunt for them? There's got to be at least one person who's done it, right? Somebody has a shiny hunter on staff. It's like, ah, yes, more for the trophy collection. Sword of Body and Mind. I played a lot of Magic during the time when that card was, like, released, actually. Played a lot of Zendikar and stuff back then. That's when I really, really got into the game, so I do know all of the swords, the different ones. They were all popping back then. That's when what is it, like the fetch lands and stuff were all huge back then. I'm assuming they're still a thing, but they're not, like, in standard anymore, so they're not popular like that. But they were expensive, dude. Lands in Magic are crazy. They're always so expensive, the special lands. They finished the 10 sword cycle recently. The 10 sword cycle. What the heck is the 10 sword cycle? I don't know what this is. I remember I was kind of a bully at the time. An acquaintance of mine had an action replay, and I turned on walk through walls and saved his game behind the PMC counter with Nurse Joy. Evil deeds. You're now Nurse Joy. Enjoy. Evil but funny. You know, you never leave your Pokemon cartridge unattended near people who maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know even. I ain't leaving my Pokemon near other people, no way. Yeah, that's something else. That's a mean trick, but funny. A mean can be funny sometimes. Sword of Body and Mind's blue and green, Fire and Ice is blue and red. Oh, yeah, so they have the types. So they did the full circle. I got you. Let's see what Yug sent me here. Shiny Deoxys? How do you even get that? Yugs, are you still here? What are you doing? Are you pulling some shenanigans to get this thing? Yeah. Tell me what's going on here, because I'm a little jelly of this. Texture editing, you don't be doing this to me, man. You know what, it would be kind of cool to have a spicy, like, texture for my little fellas. You know, I'm down. That's cool. I really I need to download all of the textures for this game because I know they're available, but I think it would be cool to make a pack of all of the Rumble sprites to use during stream and stuff, because obviously, like, the pixels are cool, but I think it'd be neat to have the unique ones. You know, they don't necessarily even need to be animated, they just need to be the right vibe, right? What system is this for? This is for the Wii. Then they added Wealth and Power, which gives proc instants and sorceries. Wait, so sorceries are instant speed? Is that what you're saying? Is this what I'm gathering here? 1 in 8,000 for a boss shiny, and each of my Pokemon has a roll for it to be shiny. So it's actually like 1 in 2,000 something with the 4 guys. So it's still like worse than Charmods in other games, but it's better than 1 in 8,000. I even made the Wiimote safety screen a black Wiimote. Oh, getting fancy. You got the shiny Wiimote. No, that's awesome. Forge and Frontier is really good. The swords give you protection from instants and sorceries. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've, like, played with any of those cards for realsies, but I do know of the cards. Yeah, they give you protection, and then they, like, give you a, what is it, like, whatever that color's, like, ability would usually be. Like, one gives you First Strike and, like, Death Touch and Lifelink, right? I'm trying, oh god. I just pushed the Switch Pokemon button for a second there. Can't wait to get started on Rumble Weekend after work tomorrow. Yes. No, good luck. We have had some weird, not great luck, but yeah, it's still a good time. I really like this game. Dump textures are just the textures, so wrapping over the model. So it's a pain in the butt. I don't know how to do any Blender stuff, dude. That's the thing that scared me away from making any really cool thumbnails and, like, any of that stuff. Your boy knows technology and computers and stuff, but I have not been able to wrap my head around any Blender stuff. I'm an ape. I have no chance. The Dialga luck, yeah, it would be cool. He's a very rare lad, but, you know, there's a chance that we haven't seen the Celebi yet. There is a chance that it shows up, too. We just siphoned some of Z's extra shiny Celebi luck. When's the Trombone Champ stream? It's going right now. It's actually side by side. I'm playing both at once. You're just in the wrong one. Ceiling Cat with the 5 gifties, buddy. I appreciate you, as always. Guys, Sneasels, in the chat. Throw them out there. Maybe a pay button. Am I sure that this has a chance to be Celebi? I've been saying that it has been, but I don't know that it actually does have a chance to be Celebi. How do I get the shiny Necrozma forms? In what game? In Sword and Shield? So once you get shiny Necrozma, you have to get a Solgaleo or Lunala as well. And you need to, I think you need to get an item. In Sword and Shield, you get it from the, I forget what the name of the town is, the Fighting Gym or the Ghost Gym town, where they have the little auctions. Whenever you catch a certain legendary, he will give you the item to change its form, if it has a form difference. So like when you get Giratina, you'll get one of those as well. And he'll just give you all of them for whatever legendaries you have, and you use that to change it. But, you know, I don't have Necrozma yet, so I haven't tried to do the fusions. Dual hunting right now, going for Cyndaquil and Heart Gold Soul Silver. I phased twice, going for Giratina and Platinum. When you say phased, are you not keeping these starters? Are you not saving them and trading them to another game? Or are you just dumping them? That's heartbreaking if that's how you're doing it. I get if you don't have an extra copy. Bully, welcome in. Welcome. Good old Miltank. I still don't have a shiny... I'm drawing a blank on this thing's name. Giraffarig. God, I was losing it there. I could not remember its name. Sent them out. That is... Oh, you sent them out. Okay, no, that's good. I thought you meant you sent them away. When I heard sent, you freaked me out a little bit. What did you phase on? Did you just get the other two, or did you get two of the same thing? What showed up? Oh, shiny Hoppip. Oh god, this is scary because we've been dying. Okay. Shiny Hoppip. No, I'm down. That's a really good shiny. He's a friend. And I don't know if I have this one yet. We're just going to say I definitely didn't have this one yet. This is brand new. As an owner of shiny Necrozma, but not Solgaleo or Lunala, you do not need the shiny... Yeah, you don't need the other ones. It's just Necrozma. It's like that with Kyurem as well. Kyurem just determines if it's shiny or not after it's fused. Good shiny, terrible Pokemon line. What do you mean? You don't like Hoppip? At least it can't use Memento in this. No Miltank. You know, I've had times where I've gotten double shinies on the same map, like, or even in the same room sometimes we've had it. But not during this this stream, but you know what? I'm still down. You got Chikorita and Totodile. It's cool that you have like a full set. Odds are you're gonna see Totodile next. It's gotta be. Dude, what a friend. Look at this dude. Yeah, I'm happy about this one. My doggo's hanging out down here. Let's get Hoppip on the board. Good old Hoppip. Gen 2. There it is. A Fran. It's a little big. There we go. Just floating around. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to make sure he's positioned correctly. He's floating. Just a green grape. Yeah. Green grapes are the best grapes. You know what? I'm down with it. Should I go cave? Let me check cave. We were doing a few of these. This is nice because it has Lugia and Ho-Oh in it. And I feel like I need a lot of these shinies here. The problem is this is one of the harder ones. I feel like I die here a lot. New Vegas, best game ever. I have not ever played through a Fallout game before. And I know that people are going to hate on me for that. But yeah, we've talked about this before. I don't really have a reason. I feel like I really like FPS RPGs like that. So, and I like the vibe of that game. So I really am not sure why I haven't played through one of them yet. I honestly need to just get New Vegas on like one of the Steam sales when it's like $2. Because it goes on crazy sales these days. It like doesn't cost anything anymore. So there's like no reason not to. You would avoid the boss Miltank if it was similar to Whitney's Miltank. I mean, it definitely does some damage. So it's kind of similar to her Miltank a little bit. In Scarvy, a nuisance in Rumble, a friend. He's always a friend. You know. We definitely see a lot of them in Scarlet and Violet. I don't ever feel like I was crazy unhappy to see a Hoppip, was I? I really like Hoppip, like as a Pokemon, so... They reprinted all of the fetches into the ground. Some are literally only $20 each, only. $20 a land is still a lot. Reprinted into the ground. You know, my dual lands that I had back in my Legacy days, because that's what I played, was Legacy. And I played a bit of Commander back in the day. The dual lands are worth a lot. They have not reprinted those that I'm aware of. Those are the ones that are a basic land, but they're two types of land at once. Those are the ones that are really worth some money, because your boy had some expensive lands that were expensive at the time. They were like $70 each back then. They're worth a lot more now. I should have bought way more of those things back then. In my case, every Pokemon is good. You're a big fan of Girder, huh? Big fan? Joe Mama, welcome in. They're on the reserve list, can't be reprinted. So they won't ever do them even for the, like any of those weird sets? I mean, I know, like, it wouldn't even be for modern. It's not like those are ever going to be legal in any format ever, right? So I guess what's the point? Except for getting people to play Vintage, which they don't really support, like Vintage and Legacy, right? But they just want people to play Modern. If you're going to play something that isn't standard, they just want you to play Modern, basically. And then they just have a set that they release for that. So I guess that makes sense. My Doberman Josie and I are here, Mimikyu fan. Glad you're hanging out. Glad the doggo's enjoying as well. Join the Rumble night. They're all legal, just too expensive for most formats. They're legal in what? In what formats? I feel like it's only legal in Legacy and below, right? Are they legal in Modern? That's big if true. The new Modern Pioneer. I'm not sure what Pioneer is. I haven't ever heard of that format. Legacy, Vintage, Commander. Yeah, Commander. You only need one. Well, yeah, you only need one, right? Or is it, since it's a basic, can you use 4 of those? I don't know what the rule is on that, Commander. Mimikyu fan, I appreciate you. Glad you're digging the vibes. Need to head out, Panna. It's all good. I know it's getting late. It's getting kind of late for me, too. Did some Rumble the other day, and I found a shiny Clefairy and Ivysaur. Very nice. I don't think I have either of those as shinies in this game yet. One of these days. We're working up through the list. Pioneer's basically Modern, but from Return to Ravnica up. Okay, so it's what Modern used to be. It's more modern, and Modern is turning into Legacy, kind of. And Legacy is kind of turning into Vintage, and Vintage is turning into more Vintage. They're just shifting because they release so many cards. Like, I get it. They kind of have to segment them a little bit. Show us your collection. I suppose I could. The blues are shinies. Big Boy Groudon, that's like my spiciest one. The Groudon was obviously a boss shiny. I have a lot of Steelix. A lot of Steelix, as you can see. I only really keep the shinies here. I have a random Mew in there. A lot of Relicanths, apparently, too. I really like the Pokedex view in the collection there. Oh, I have Blaziken. What the heck? For some reason, I didn't think I had that yet. I have a million Sea Kings. We caught 2 of those tonight. Here, we can just flip through these. I feel like it's easier to see it in this list. Anything with a star is the shiny. We still need a lot of Gen 1 stuff, man. I don't know why I haven't... Yeah, and I don't have Clefairy. So, again, hopefully we get a Clefairy. We're running around in this cave. I guess we have a chance. Oh, but we're in Gen 2 and 3 right now, so I guess not. But I really like the way that they show the shinies in this. They just have the models flipping back and forth. And this is the weekend edition, if you guys don't know. This adds in Gen 2 and 3 into the mix. I do have a Cleffa. That is another pretty rare shiny. The babies and stuff are very rare. They're like very uncommon spawns. Oh, I have a shiny Sneasel too. I didn't even realize. I was kind of hoping for one of those tonight. Yeah. Anyways, we'll get back into it. I have a bunch of things. Favorite Pokemon, Aggron. Aggron is a friend. I really like that evolution line. And they have cool shinies too. They're not like crazy, but I really like the the color differences that they have. Love the back and forth, but also hate it because sometimes I just want to look at the shinies. Yeah. Yeah. I wish you could maybe do like a button, like you push and hold, and you can see it, you know? But I don't think they were prepared for calm and collecting, going for all of the shinies in this game, right? Is it just me, or does Ray Ray look like it tastes good? Just you. Yeah, just you. But, you know, I'm not going to stop you. If you think you can catch a Ray Ray to eat it, that's on you. Give it a shot. So you completed all of the Soul Silver hunts. I got one of each starter, but I haven't done resets for more of them. I just have one of each right now. So eventually I'm going to have to go back and do some more resets for those. I've kind of been wanting to do some more like random encounter stuff. So I recently got Emerald set up, all 6 of my cartridges, to do random encounters wherever I want. So I think I'm going to do some more of that too. I have so many different things I want to hunt. And the soft resets in Heart Gold Soul Silver are really quick on the six times shiny hunt deal. So we can, whenever we feel like it, we can just get those in like one day of resetting with how quick it is. Did you hear about Black Lotus selling for $3 million? That sounds about right. Was it Post Malone buying more crazy expensive cards? Because, oh, there's an Arceus. We have a chance to see that shiny, I'm telling you. Black Lotus selling for $3 million. How many Black Lotus are even around anymore? Does anybody know what like the count on those are? Because I feel like that one ring card is, I mean, it's a 1 of 1, right? Like, it's not as old though, not yet. The fact that those lived through the ages when Magic wasn't really popular, you know, I have a crazy story about that. I had a guy that I worked with that used to play Magic back in the day, when it first came out, Alpha and Beta, and he would go and he would play, and they would open packs and they would just throw away like dual lands and stuff because nobody played multicolor decks really back then, so they were just worthless. They just throw them out. Nobody wanted them. They were just completely useless. He said they just chuck them. Along with a bunch of other commons and stuff, which is crazy to think about it now. That's why a lot of those are so expensive, because people would play without sleeves and like, you know. And there was like a lot of weird mechanics with ante and stuff. You'd have to like bet your cards. Cat was sneaking dog food. No idea who bought it. Private auction. Yeah, I wouldn't want to tell people that I had $3 million to spend on a Magic card either, honestly. My wife brought me a chocolate, a Japanese chocolate.
Korean.
It isn't Korean because I see Japanese on it.
No, it's Korean.
Okay. She says it's Korean.
Eat it.
Eat it? Okay. It says enjoy on it. Don't tell me what to do, chocolate. Ante, not that. Yeah, they got rid of Ante. But yeah, you used to have to bet your cards, and there were some that like you had to destroy it after you played it. You'd have to tear up the card. They're crazy. Pretty good. This is the problem with eating chocolate. My mouth is now very dry. Hold on. Thank you, dear. I wish I could own a set of the Power 9. That's a lot of monies. But I will say, the prices for those are only going up. So if you have the money to get them now, get them now and, you know, sell them later. If you really need the money back. They're only going up in price because they're never printing them again. You had to destroy it IRL if you played it in game. Yeah, that was some goofy cards that they made back then. Because, you know, Magic was like kind of it was its own thing. There weren't really TCGs back then. Like, Magic was one of the first to kind of make a lot of the things that you guys all know in trading card games. Like, was one of the first ones to do a lot of those things. So it was kind of the Wild West back then. Just like, yeah, destroy cards. Like, people saw them as just kind of paper throwaway whatever things, right? Like, it is not the same kind of collectible vibe that we have these days. It was much more like they are a tool that you use to play the game. You're not collecting them, you're using them to play. That's like saying you're collecting like a deck of playing cards, which I'm sure some people do. But like, you know what I mean? It kind of like you didn't even really think about it as a collectible, is how my buddy had kind of talked about it. It was just like, yeah, we use these to play a game. We just threw them in our pocket, ran around, like, just wasn't even a second thought about it, you know? Had a chance back in 2013. I should have done it. Yeah, how much have they gone up since then? That's the problem. So when I was in Japan, I had 2 promo cards that I didn't get because they were expensive. They were like $35 and $70 at the time. It's the Scream Pikachu and Mimikyu cards. And yeah, if you know what the prices of those are now, you're laughing at me. Or you're groaning, something like that. But the Pikachu's like 1,000 something, I think, right now. Close to 1,000. And the Mimikyu's like, what? Over 1,000 by a lot. I could have got it for 75. Oh, yeah. When the Switch 2 comes out, I'm gonna sell my Pokemon cards for it. Honestly, yeah. You know, if they've gone up in price and stuff, or if you have a bunch and you don't really care about them anymore, you know, if it's something that you really would like to get the Switch over that, you know, they're there. I have a bunch of things. I actually offloaded a bunch of Pokemon cards recently at a like a card event, because when I went to Japan the first time, I bought every single holographic card that I did not have, and that was from any set, anything, just anything shiny I bought. Can't spell calm without an L. That is true, unfortunately. And yeah, you did see an Entei. There's a rare chance for legendaries and mythicals and stuff to spawn running around in here, so yeah, be selling some MTG stuff. Yeah. You know, the things that I really liked with Magic... Sorry, I thought I heard my cat sneaking dog food. Was the, like, Japanese-style cards that they did recently. I thought they were so cool. The art was so nice. And they've been doing a lot of really interesting promos recently. Just lots of things that maybe I'm not, like, crazy interested in. Like, they have a lot of things that they're collabing with. There's even like a Hatsune Miku thing happening soon, which is kind of crazy to think about. Shiny one would be very nice. Yeah, I've never, like, I don't know if I've seen a shiny legendary or mythical posted by anybody during this. I'm sure somebody must have found one, like, roaming in the wild here. There must be some people finding those, but it is very rare. I mean, the chance for us to even see one is crazy low. Had to beg my mom to buy me a pack of cards. A pack of cards a year. 1 pack a year? Yeah, that's tough. Gotta start getting some cash flow. It's 12:28 here in Florida. Gotta go. Mimikyu fan, I appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, I get it. The time zone stuff is rough. I'm gonna be ending pretty soon too, so don't stress it. But I appreciate you popping in. Have a few of the anime art cards. Love them. Yeah, the ones I'm talking about are like the really like traditional Japanese style stuff. Like I remember there's like a Doomblade, Demonic Tutor, like some of those things. There was like a lightning bolt that was really cool. really, like, interesting art. They looked very different. The secret lair drop for Hatsune Miku. What is secret lair stuff? Is that just like a little promo box that just has those cards in it or something? Yeah, Mimikyu fan, get some rest. It's all good. I'll be here. And the VODs are always up. If you ever need some background noise during the day, I have a big backlog of shiny hunting and all kinds of stuff. So just feel free to pop in if I'm not live. There's plenty of videos. I appreciate you popping in. The Shuckle Charm Luck. Shiny Shuckle would be pretty good too. Very rare. Mom hated me buying cards. She called it a waste of money. Yeah, the collectibles, people sleep on them, man. I'm telling you. People have made a lot of money on that stuff. Now, one thing I'll say is I don't really like the whole, like, Pokemon investing scene that kind of happened after the Logan Paul deal. It really made it tough for me to buy cards, which sucks. And it's cool when I look at a card and it's like, oh my god, this card that I owned went up. It's $300 now. Like, great. But I'm never selling them, you know? So, I don't know. It's cool to see, like, oh yeah, I have this really high value card. But what does that really mean to me? I don't know. Nothing, I guess. But, yeah, the investing aspect of people buying just, like, buying out entire stores of cards and stuff is just kind of a bummer. It's the one, like, downside of that whole deal. Spiked older MTG cards as well. Oh yeah, you mean like the price because of like Demonic Tutor and stuff. Yeah, a lot of things that are in older formats that were pretty expensive. Secret Lair is a special artwork but fully playable cards that Wizard sells for a limited time. Got you. Yeah, so they're not new cards, they're just snazzy art. Basically just an alt art. There's an entire secret lair for just Dr. Ian Malcolm. There was another... Was it secret lair for the Stranger Things as well, or was that an actual set that they were doing? They've had some strange collabs. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I think it's cool to have a variety of different card artworks and stuff. And it's cool that they have, you know, the guy that made Binding of Isaac. He has a magic card, which is really cool. It's cool that they have worked with some other peeps on that. I think it would be really neat to have a, like a TCG that has a lot of, like, internet artists and stuff maybe involved with it too. I think it would be cool to get the crazy variety with it, because I know that shiny Mew card that I got is just somebody that makes like a lot of Pokemon fan art, and I don't know if they reached out or if, you know, how that happened, but they made a card and it's real neat. Secret Lair Lord of the Rings was an actual full set. Oh. And it was like new cards and stuff too. So sometimes Secret Lair is not just reprints with different art, huh? Well, so now it's just confusing. Bully, heading out. It's all good. I appreciate you hanging out. We are going to end after this run anyways, so don't stress it. We're going to check this boss, and this is going to be it. Guys, I appreciate you all hanging out for the night. I'm going to do my end of stream deal now. But I appreciate you all hanging out. I know this is kind of a weird one, but Rumble. Whoa. Mew out of nowhere. But yeah, I appreciate you all hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please consider doing it. Helps your boy out on the algorithm. What console is this on? It's on the Wii. If you guys haven't subbed yet, consider doing it. We're on our way to 12K. We're making our way up there. What else? I appreciate everybody who supported tonight. We had a bunch of gifties and super chats and all that stuff. I know you guys don't have to pay to watch me on YouTube, but I appreciate you guys doing it anyways. We have a bunch of people paying even more for these memberships. We have Woodrow the Kid, Panky Rang, Zonathan04, Sir Shicker, Kasane V2, Z Toxic, Oxford Stripling, Chrissy, Ellie Dogmeat, Vlad Shorts, Gilgamesh, Horsnut 92, McPablo Joel, and in the cultist here, we have Mistaken, Oriso, Ray's Plays, 8th English to the Grandmaster, Ceiling Cat Ouroboros, Volt, Fuji Toby, and Avatar Hassani 17, paying a ridiculous amount of money. Really, really appreciate you guys. Final check of the night. And then tomorrow I think we're going to do Deoxys. Stick around because we're going to raid somebody. But what if? What if the final check, and we had to check the Dawn fans. Alright. That's it, guys. It was a good run. We had some okay shinies. Bayonet and Hoppip I think we actually needed, so I'm not feeling too bad. See who's still streaming. See who's gonna get... Oh, you know what? Where am I going? So, guys, I know this is a little bit different. This is a little non-PG, but this is a YouTuber that I watch a lot. His name is Bushy. He's playing some Elden Ring right now. I've never raided him before, but he makes cool Elden Ring stuff. So if you're down with Elden Ring, stick around, guys. We're going to go over that way. We're going to do a hashtag calm raid. Guys, please don't spam. Please be respectful. And I'll see you guys over there. We'll see you tomorrow doing a Deoxys hunt. Good night, everybody.